you guys are here in the. Well, you're not here. Down here. You're not there. So we've got our all-star cast back for another episode. We got Steven, James, and Untitled D, and Untitled D is currently actually he's currently just sleeping on his stool. When suddenly you two both hear a knock on your door.
The burger people?
I'm gonna have my gun ready as soon as he mentions burger people.
I grabbed my sword he gave me.
You hear
a big anime sword.
As you approach the door, you hear moaning sounds like
I don't have anti-zombie bullets.
Is that a zombie?
Do you open the door?
Well, he said moaning.
What kind of
Before
moaning? Is
Zach
it like
opens the door, I'm
feminine moaning or
What?
pain moaning?
Ew.
Zombie moaning?
What are you? Oh, you want to open? It sounded like what I just did. It sounded like what I just did. Okay.
Zombie moaning. Zach, you might want to bless your sword before you open that door, and also bless this gun.
I don't know if we have established that he's learned how to channel holy magic into swords and weapons yet.
Oh right,
Are you gonna
we aren't
open
even
the
figuring
door or
angel
not?
stuff. Never mind. Did we put a peephole in this door? I don't remember.
I assume with your paranoia we did.
That's fair. So let's Zap's the one with the melee weapon. I'm gonna have him look through the peephole.
Sure, I'll look through the peephole.
Through the peephole, you see Zombie Joe, and he's holding up one of the flyers of your business.
I have the distinct urge to maybe or maybe not try to kill him.
Yeah, well, he might be your first client, so if you kill your first client, it might not be good news for business. But that's up to you.
I mean,
Oh, Zerg
he
redeemed
could have
an
just disappeared.
inspiration for you, Isaiah. Okay.
Oh wow, okay. I
I'll
don't
grab
actually.
that.
That will be nice in Bugs World because I don't really roll in this game. Like 99% of the time, I don't roll. But yeah, so that's what you see.
I have no problem with Zombie Joe, but also if Steven tries to do anything, I will let him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I say as
Hey,
if I'm
it's
capable of
Zombie
stopping
Joe.
him.
Steve is holding back wanting to try to kill this person, so
Also,
you
he
do
has yet,
talking.
you
It's
get to tell me that it's Zombie Joe past the door.
Oh. Right. I get distracted by chat for a second. It's a zombie out there. I think we should kill it. Or don't think we should kill it. I'm not sure. Also, I see a purple shirt.
yeah,
Where'd that t-shirt
I'm drawing
come from?
Zombie
That-
Joe for you.
Well, if you want to kill it, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm trying not to let the southern draw out because I failed to turn it off last time.
Sorry. I'm gonna be muting in and out. But
That's good. Man.
Well, you're the one at the door, so you're kind of in control of the situation.
I mean, he
No.
said he asked you, should we kill it?
I I responded with, "I'm not gonna stop you."
Okay, he'll open the door and say, "Who are you? What do you want? Why should I not kill you?"
Because I'm looking for your services.
Oh, it speaks.
You heard him speak last time. The first time you met him, you spoke to the
You
bartender
assume
guy.
I was listening.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Not even as the player. You assume that James himself was listening.
Does James have low perception?
No, he's just very good at ignoring things, like people and pain.
But he's not a person. He's a zombie.
Hey,
Well, that's
zombies are
discriminatory.
people too. There's a whole like Disney Channel movie about that.
Isn't there 3 of them?
Oh yeah, I think so. I didn't watch all of them.
Yeah, don't discriminate against the undead. Yet.
Well, you're not
There's
the one
Zombie
who
Joe.
has. You're not the one who has inklings for some reason wanting to destroy unholy things.
Also, if you open the door, you'd be able to get a better look at the flyer. And it looks like for some reason they put the logo of your new business right over the face of Untitled D.
We have a logo?
Oh yeah, they made one for you. It's just
Okay.
yeah. It's the
Please tell me there's gonna be the Mike Wazowski,
yeah,
like,
that's
I'm on the cover of a poster!
yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah.
Well, I have the chance. I'm gonna summon
He's still asleep
a
on his
new.
stool though.
Well, I have the chance. I'm gonna summon a new 9mm handgun and just hand the old revolver to Untitled D, so he can have an actual gun instead of a Nerf gun.
You hand it to him while he's sleeping.
Yeah, I'll just nestle it in his moss.
As you do that, he grips it, and as he grips it, he accidentally shoots a bullet out the door, and it hits Zombie Joe, but Zombie Joe just seems unaffected.
I'm gonna have to teach the Game Boy gun safety.
Yeah, no, Zombie Joe now has a hole going through his shirt, and
Not my problem.
and he says, I just got this dry cleaned. Are you guys gonna help me or what?
He looks to James for what he wants to do.
Why are you putting me in control?
Because right now, it's taking hit. He has a new urge to kill things that are unholy. And he's holding back. You're the one who has the control right now.
Depends on what the job is.
I just need you to go check on my family to make sure they're okay. I haven't heard back from them.
You're a zombie. What family could you have?
My zombie family.
You know, I walked into that.
Yeah, I've got 2 little girls, a wife, and cousin Joe Jr. He's the second Joe. My dad's name was Joe, and his father's name was Joe, and his father's name was Samuel.
Okay. I don't think I should ask this, but did you have that family before or after becoming undead?
I've always been undead. What are you talking about?
Okay, I don't want to think about how that works. Let's just get some work done then.
He also has a bag full of what looks to be some kind of valuable, like just assortment of items. There's not really a consistent. There's some gold pieces. There's some jewelry. There's some like tokens and just kind of a bunch of what look to be like collected knickknacks, but they do seem like they're valuable collected knickknacks. Some currencies of foreign like that you don't know, you know, just kind of just a collection of stuff. And he says,
Well, money is
This
money.
is my down payment. And he puts it on the ground in front of you. I'll be back in the Banana Land. That's where I work.
Wait, where is your family?
Oh, they're just down in Graveyard Town.
Where is that?
He points in a direction. I don't want to try to make the map consistent, so I'm just going to say he points in a direction you haven't gone in yet.
Alright.
No ad.
Oh, 7 ads for the break. I'm gonna have to watch 7 Trivago ads.
Uh-oh. Where's my ad timer anyway? Did I add it on this?
Well, I guess we're going in that direction, Steve.
Steven's like, if I
Don't slaughter the client's family when we get there.
What was that?
Nothing you need to be concerned about.
Okay. Zombie
He's
Joe
having
will
a-
be back at Banana Land in the diner. Come get me
He's
when you're done.
he's having a crisis. He feels like he's going to have to fight a huge urge of killing every single thing in that town.
That's a later problem.
I'm
And
having
then
a
we'll
crisis.
have to have the philosophical question of who's the real monster here.
That's true.
Zombie Joe, he shambles off back towards Banana Land.
In pieces, apparently.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I shortened the timer next time. Okay. Welcome back, everyone, from ads. So currently Steven's having a crisis. Zombie Man went back to Banana Town. A Texan might have to hold me back. Or James.
You have super strength twice. I physically can't. I can judo flip you, but that's about it. You could get up and beat me to death with your bare hands.
You could try to shoot
I'm
a rubber
also-
bullet at him.
All I have is 9mm, which you're apparently immune to.
It did escalate Zerg. Well, yeah, technically, I got double dipped in divine things. I got demigod, which was, I got enhanced everything, and now I'm angel, which technically in Mythos, angels are invulnerable. But I'm level 1, so whatever that equates to in
You
the
were
game.
9mm in the first place.
I guess I was? Well, technically we tried a knife first. We didn't actually try a 9mm.
I think I shot you in the foot.
I don't remember
Or I
this.
tried.
True, you're OP in terms of races. I wanted the full Isekai experiences.
I'm OP in the terms of I have a gun and nothing else does. Yet.
So what do you guys do? You guys just
I
We got nothing better to do.
I begrudgingly.
do you decide that do you decide to leave Untitled to sleep, or do you take Untitled with you? That's up to you.
Well, we can
don't
always use extra
know.
guns.
Moral support, yeah, I'll take him for moral support.
Though, until he wakes up, I am going to take my revolver back.
And
you
when you
do
try
a
to
wheel.
take it back, I'm gonna need you to roll for strength, because now he's holding it pretty firmly in his root
nuts.
grip arms.
How strong is?
He wasn't even awake.
His
Crap.
arms
Yeah,
are good
that's
at
what I
gripping
got.
things. They can wrap around things if you don't remember. They're like roots. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to budget it with that. His arms are his little root things are firmly tangled around them.
That's a later problem then, I guess. I am going to make sure Untitled D is in front of me at all times. Because he has no trigger discipline.
Oh, he was asleep, to be fair. But yeah, that's probably a good idea. He eventually does wake up, but only kind of barely, and is still kind of groggy, and just climbs up and it does the backpack thing. You see, oh, by the way, when he's sleeping, he looks like this. Wait, let me see if I can. While he's sleeping, and he does go back to sleep, his face changes to, I got it right here. It's so old. Wait. Oh, that's strange. Oh, here we go. So that's gonna be right there. This is what it looks like. Because I made this a long time ago, but it's fine. Like, I mean, like, I made this, like, when I was, like, 14 or something, this sprite. That's what it looks like right now.
Hey, buddy, wake up. We gotta go adventuring.
Huh? Adventuring? That sounds like fun times.
You could say adventure time.
I believe I cannot say that.
Oh, there's Cursed.
Okay, Cursed.
Okay, Cursed, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Luvpsyche. You guys, if you guys want to tell Cursed what you're currently doing.
I'm currently in crisis mode.
Staff's expecting me to stop him from killing a zombie.
I feel like zombies, if there's more zombies in this grave town.
Doesn't matter. You have Super Strike twice. I am going to be physically incapable of stopping you.
Right, now I can lift
you. You guys head off in that direction.
Yep.
You want to go ahead and roll to see how fast you are travel time wise. I'll just average both your rolls.
No. Bad.
If we had a cart, I could pull it.
Oh, so by the way, if you want to say it, you do have one level that gets added to your rolls, but I'm already applying that in my brain to things, so like you don't have to specify +1 if you don't want to, but if you want to, just for the sake of, you know, seeing your progress, you can.
I also do it for the sake of the audience too, because they don't see what's in your head.
Anyway, yeah, so you guys head off. It takes you a little bit longer than it would if you were, you know, going fast, but you do still head over there. And as you get over there, the sky around you seems to become more purple and a little bit more foggy, but you can still see fine.
Oh, Zerg, you're good. Something Zerg said in chat. If the zombies were to sleep, would they be dead tired?
Zerg, you inflict pain upon me.
This is why I like you. You have the same humor as me.
From the dead to the bed. Wait, no, deathbed. Yeah, that's what it is. They sleep on their deathbed. Okay, fine.
Oh, Zerg knows the trope. Zerg knows the trope.
Disagreements can be solved with firearm.
Like 10 points of psychic damage to him. He knows the trope.
That is minuscule compared to my baseline.
You guys didn't like my deathbed joke, I see.
I wasn't listening.
I heard it. It's funny.
I see how it is.
The
That's
delivery
the word.
delivery could have used a
The
little
delivery
more.
is the best part, because a bad delivery makes a bad joke worse, which is funny. Anyway,
I
you
know.
guys show up, and there are what look to be, as you approach, you see giant stones. You see giant stones, like monoliths. And go ahead and make a roll to see how well you can take a look at these as you're approaching.
I examine it with my eyesight of eyesightness. I don't know what that means, but hey.
Zap doesn't. Steven doesn't
You know-
really.
You know what? I'm rolling that again to see if it's broken. Nope, it's fine. Okay. That was legit 2 7s in a row.
I'm just slow.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 20 chance that you rolled the same number twice.
I was seeing if it was broken program again or not.
Hey Texan.
What? I forgot what we were rolling for. Well, it doesn't matter what we were rolling for. I failed. Oops. Oh, what did I get pinged for?
Oh, I need to change my. Gosh, I've been forgetting to do that. I need to change my thing to say "Don't disturb" because the people watching the video are going to get all these fake pings. Awkward.
Yeah, you might. Yeah. Or
What
turn
did
it
that
to
one do?
screamer. What?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do see that. Eventually, you get close enough that you can see. It takes you a while, though, because Steven sees first because he didn't get in that one. As for you, as for you, James, you don't really see much of anything. The fog is too thick. You don't even see that there are stones. You're just walking. And Steven, as you take a closer look, you realize that these giant stones look like tombstones. And the closer you get, the more you see that the stones seem to actually be hollowed out with entryways, and basically these are just the houses that they live in. And you do see, in fact, as you get close and closer to the town, zombie people going in and out of these tombstones, these giant house-sized tombstones. And that's what you witness as you approach this town. Oh, perfect song.
Steven goes into crisis.
This is the sound your brain.
Yeah, he has a little. I imagine it like a Spidey sense. It's like must take out evil things. Must take out unnatural things.
In my infinite social skills, I will do nothing about this.
I'm gonna roll for composure.
And not even notice. Unless he starts like just tweaking like a crack addict.
Oh. Huh?
Who we lose?
The bot, for some reason.
Okay, he's keeping composure for the time being.
That's strange. Why did that happen?
He's not wanting to stab anyone right now. Anyway, when are we gonna get our friends in here?
Well, we're about to. Okay, so full honesty, Cursed was having
We
some
just
mic
discovered they're
problems, so I
both
was
undead
kind
and
of
we have to
stalling
fight
a
them.
little bit. Wait.
I should have asked specifically what their address was. This is gonna suck.
Gravestone Lane.
Oh, it's not responding. That's odd.
A lot of things have been wonky the last couple days after that. What was it, server attack or something?
What?
I guess we don't get music for the rest of this. That's fine. Whatever.
That's why I have a single earbud.
Enjoy Halo, Zerg. I wish I could join. I just don't have the game. Also, I have
Single
D&D
earbud that
too.
is looping Fortunate Son. Because I'm just that cool.
Loop.
Okay, I guess I got some music in Roll20 now. So it's not gonna be fun
American
music.
Spirit.
Hopefully the thing gets worked.
Ooh, that sounds like it's a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Excuse me.
Anyway, as you approach closer, the zombie people don't seem to pay you that much mind. They actually seem to be the least enthralled by the presence of a misplaced than any other kingdom you've seen so far. They're kind of just going about their business. A lot of them seem to be going to office buildings with their zombie suitcases and in their zombie ties. And here, let me just pop you in. You're a lot smaller than this. Oh, let me fix this. And there you are. And
I can't hear anything.
I'm gonna have to adjust the music for my ears, actually. But we heard you a little bit, Cursed. Might need to be a notch louder.
Did he say something?
Yes, he said, "Can anyone hear me?"
Oh.
I didn't hear that. Cursed, are you in the game yet?
Oh, why is my volume on him so low? Fixed.
I'll turn him up a little bit. He's had a little quiet for me. There we go.
Dude, whatever device you're using is not happy with you.
Yeah, we don't hear you now. I heard a moment. Now it's like nothing.
His volume's maxed out and he hasn't even made a peep.
Peep. Cheap.
Well,
Cheap. Cheap.
I'm gonna throw rocks at you.
anyway, while Cursed is getting his microphone situation figured out, you guys do indeed see, you do indeed see what looks to be another misplaced wandering around kind of aimlessly. Well, specifically, I guess I'll let Luvpsyche take it from here. You see Luvpsyche's character, and how that looks is up to her.
Yep. There she is.
So all you see is me in a mini panic attack, going back and forth saying, I'm dead.
I'm what?
Dead.
You're dead?
I'm dead.
You're dead?
Well, you don't look dead, but if you'd like, I can fix that for you. Just show my
What?
gun.
She's dead?
Who are you?
I'm James.
I'm Steven.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Steven.
Untitled D. I'm going back to as a backpack now. Doo-doo-doo. Backpack mode.
Backpack, backpack.
What
Backpack, backpack.
Oh,
are you? I think I hit my head.
The
I'm from
business
Texas.
dressed zombies are walking around. Yeah, you're currently like in the middle of the path, and they're just kind of walking around you and kind of mumbling to themselves, grumbling to themselves about tourists.
I'm trying not to kill any of these people.
Yep, I'm dead.
Well, not yet. Probably.
I hope you're not
No, I'm
undead.
dead. I'm in a graveyard. I'm on the ground. I'm dead. This isn't heaven.
Have you tried checking
This
your
hell?
pulse?
Untitled D gets up again from behind, from the back of Stephen and goes, "Oh, it appears you guys have found another misplaced. Hello, I am Untitled
Well,
D. You
if we
are
believe what she's saying,
not
we found a
from
dead
here
person.
originally."
Where is here? And why can you talk?
Boo.
Don't question the Game Boy.
video on his screen changes to one of those old 2000s computer age information videos. Welcome to Yada.
Is it like Poppy Playtime VHS quality?
It's more like the quality of like those old YouTube videos from like the early age of YouTube, where it would have like really cheesy royalty-free music playing in the background with like the default letter, like Windows Movie Maker letters. But then it would explain the situation on the video. It would say that you were a human from Earth, but you've accidentally somehow ended up here in this land of Yada. And then the video will close, and Untitled E will go back to being in backpack mode.
Again, what are you and how do I get back?
That's what we want to know. Oh,
The
Getting
video
back
would have
to the work in progress.
the informational video would have said that you are indeed dead from your life on Earth, and that if you went back to your original body right now, it would be a dead body. So, you know. But you're not necessarily dead here. You're kind of just you feel pretty alive.
feels alive.
Yeah, my character is in shock.
Let me give this to you, Curse.
Yeah, there has to be a way to get back, right?
Not that we're aware of, and we ain't looking for one right now because we're told that we're dead. So later issue.
Can you just accept it?
For
I've
now.
been capable of accepting a lot of things throughout my life.
And death.
But hey, in this world, I could just summon a gun. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and I have super strength, super speed, I guess invulnerability. I don't know what else I'm capable of. Also,
To our knowledge,
innate
you
sense,
into 9mm.
innate sense of wanting to kill undead for some reason.
What are you?
He looks
He's Steven.
human. I'm Steven. I look human. He looks buff, slightly glowing.
Then the other
What
guy
are
just has
you?
a big
Steven.
mask.
He looks like your stereotypical anime protagonist, but with like a fedora and button-up shirt.
Oh, so you look like the guy from Bingo Stray Kids or Bingo Stray Dogs. Okay.
Probably, if I'm imagining the same character, probably, yeah.
But I see teeth in the hat, and where's your face? I'm sorry. No, my mother raised me right.
What?
There's no way to say this without sounding rude, so I do apologize. Where's the rest of your face?
Who you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's just a mask, though I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
the
gonna
title.
flip up my mask and then put it back down.
So you look human.
For the most part.
It's a Darth Vader moment, or just no.
I mean, I've been called subhuman, but that's a story for another time.
I've been called junk pile.
You are a Game Boy made of moss. That's what you are.
Yay!
It's good to be called a Game Boy.
Yeah, Game Boys were baller.
By chance, could you help me get out of here and back home?
We can try.
We can help with
haven't-
half of that.
We can get you out of here. That's for sure. We do have a mansion with plenty of
Mansion with a
rooms.
basement that has no windows.
Why? I still don't know why you want
Tell
that,
somebody
but
that on your first
For
time meeting them.
reasons that still involve a goat that I don't have.
I still think he is wanting to start a cult. But you do you, James. You do you.
I promise. The goat and the basement will be
so-
incredibly useful eventually.
So do you guys like kidnap people and don't let them out, or
But
what?
I have not started doing that yet.
We don't kidnap people. We live at
You
that
don't
place.
kidnap people.
He overemphasizes. Look at him with like a look. We do not kidnap people.
What do you think the basement was for?
I thought you wanted to have like some type of cult. I don't know. A goat
No,
first came to
it's
mind
an
was
interrogation
cult.
room. That's why there's a bucket for waterboarding.
I thought it was to clean up the blood.
The goat.
It sounds like we are not on one accord here, so I think you might need to check your basement again.
There's no
Sounds
one
like
in
you
the
have body.
basement yet.
Police?
I have-
Is there police here?
Get
I
on
have
the
not
road,
needed to
flashback.
interrogate anyone. There is no one in the basement.
Currently, we depending on which town we're in.
One of the more irritated zombies said, "Get out of the road, fleshbag," because you guys are currently standing in the middle of the path.
I'm going to be visibly tempted to just shoot him.
One of Steven's eyes blinks for a second. It's like it just like steps out of the way before he does anything.
You then see, as you see them walking by, you see the the woman zombie next to him say, "That was rude. You don't talk to people like that." Oh, fine, whatever. But they're in the middle of the road. And that's kind of trailing out of your earshot as they walk away.
I'm just gonna ask Steven. You know, they're technically dead already. Do you think it'd be a murder charge if we just put them back in the ground? I'm gonna ask, like, whisper to him.
Who knows the laws of each of these towns? Why am I talking like that? Who knows the laws of each of these towns?
Who doth know the law of this land?
Don't you give people
Okay.
ideas.
Let's think of it this way. Would God have a problem with it? Because I don't think the Bible deals with the undead.
It also doesn't deal with hamburger people or banana people or
that, yeah.
moss.
They're not
Game
people.
Boys people.
I think
I'm not entirely sure it'd be a sin.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of a scripture that would reference something like this. I think something. Is there a scripture based on the dead should stay in the ground?
I don't think.
No.
The Bible's saying also if you're dead, don't come back from the dead. No, I'm pretty sure actually the Bible says the opposite of that. Honestly, if anything, the Bible says that it says that you should come back from the dead. That's what. I mean, really, if you think about it that way, we're all gonna be zombies in a way.
Technically, they saw. One of the verses does say that they saw some of the dead.
See, I'm getting Leviticus 19:1 talks about necromancy being forbidden, but I'm going to look it up, see what it actually says. Do not turn to mediums or seek out spiritualists, for they will be held by them. Okay.
So pro or anti-zombie?
So pretty much anti-zombie, yeah.
All right, so we can solve this.
Wait, what did you say the verse said?
It says, "Do not turn to mediums or seek out spiritists, for you will be defiled by them."
How does this have anything to do with mediums or spiritists?
Spiritist has something to do with necromancy, like summoning spirits from
These aren't
their slumber.
Spirits. These are just zombie people.
At the moment,
you wouldn't get any sense. You wouldn't get any sense at all that there's like some sort of necromancer that's like controlling these things or something, and they're just kind of here. I don't remember.
Really interesting.
Check out Matthew.
Well, I will also say, when King Saul consulted a medium, she brought the spirit of Isaiah against his will. So it is
true.
No. Yeah.
Okay, let's stop talking about this and get back to our job. I no longer want to think about
he's
whether
going
or
to
not
say,
God
I think,
calls us zombies.
I think it's a little bit of a gray area, but I feel like based on some of the scriptures in the Bible, zombies should not be alive.
Well, we do already have the money from Zombie Joe.
Yeah, you have to honor your agreements. That's in the Bible. Yes, you know.
True.
Side note, you do see a zombie priest on the streets, like a street preacher preaching about the evil and defiled living flesh that go against the natural order of death because they're still alive and they shouldn't be. And he's clearly looking at you guys. Not many people are listening to him, but a couple people are.
Okay, maybe
Ironic.
not all of them, but I feel like I would like to wipe out that one.
Can I kill that one?
Immediate aggression.
If I need to subside some feelings, I'm aiming for that one first.
So you guys do kill people
Well, not yet.
or creatures?
More recently, we killed a banana weevil.
Yeah, we haven't killed anything sentient yet. I threatened to kill a hamburger person.
I may have missed this, but did you describe your character size?
Female, looks like a human.
Looks like a
Female
human.
person. Yeah.
Yes.
Female person. White hair. Pale skin. Like your token.
No, see, what had happened was Isaiah just took a screenshot of the 5-minute image that I drew, and I didn't add any real color to it. So this is what we get.
Oh, did you draw it?
Yeah, I drew it, then AI fixed it, and then you just copied and pasted it.
I thought it was AI generated because I saw the text say generated images.
Oh yeah, that was the color-ish, so it wasn't out of whack in your eyes. In my eyes, it was originally a stick figure.
Wow.
Well, stick figures.
So-
It was supposed to be
feel
a
like you should get
reference
your money-
image.
I feel like you should get your money back from the AI.
Yeah, I didn't pay for it.
Okay,
You should have it
so
pay you.
Is Raya still having a panic attack? And also, did she say her name? I don't remember.
I did not.
By the way, what's
Are you
your name?
asking?
No.
Steven just did.
I'm Raya.
Nice to meet you, Raya. I am Steve.
I'm just gonna spawn a sword and just. Well, Raya, would a sword make you feel better?
I don't know how to use a sword,
Well, neither does Steve.
but I
I seem
guess.
to be okay with this.
I'm just gonna give her a sword.
I'll take one then.
This is how friendships are made. You just give them weapons.
Zombie people keep walking by this street preacher, and he's getting increasingly frustrated at the lack of zombies paying attention to him. He says, "Do you not see it? The warm-blooded, they walk in vanity, scrubbing their teeth and their skin, hiding their bones out of shame.
Hey!
They fear what's
Preacher man.
natural.
Shut up before you experience what my God calls me to do.
They stand in our streets, acting like they own
3,
the place."
2.
He doesn't.
Are you done?
He doesn't hear you. He's a decent. There's a crowd. There's not a crowd. There's a small line of zombies between you.
Yeah, that guy's dying. Where is he?
It's on a.
It looks like y'all need some self-control.
Which one is where? Good point.
Self-control is for the weak.
He was having self-control, but it's like, eh. Which stone is he on?
This guy annoys me. Let's murder him.
Which one?
He's not
Which one?
on a stone. He's just on a soapbox. There's probably like we'll just say right here's fine. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Okay.
can I see his head from where I'm standing?
Slice.
Yeah, as soon as Zaf makes an aggressive move toward the preacher, I'm just gonna try to shoot him in the face.
I attempt accidentally a divine slice.
Let me just roll for my attack too.
Why did that one roll
Oh, I
high?
missed.
So, like I'm slicing his
Aim
head.
center mass.
He really can't. This guy really can't get with the times.
Also, hi, Oscar. My angel instincts are kicking in.
Actually, does a 10 work?
Was that 17 to hit?
That was to hit and attempting a divine slash.
You run up and you slash this guy with a 17, and he gets sliced. And then he, as you slice his front half. Wait, what direction are you slicing?
I was slicing towards his head.
So you're slicing like at the neck or like just down?
The neck. I'm slicing his neck.
You slice right through his neck cleanly, and his head pops off, and he picks it up, and he says, "Do you not see their violence?"
I'd like to shoot his disembodied head until he's no longer capable of speaking.
Also, did it burn? I also said a divine slice.
It doesn't seem that these zombies are that the divine energy you radiate seems to be affecting them. You don't. They don't. It doesn't seem that what the kind of creature that would be affected by divine energy. This is not one of those creatures.
Weird. But my sword looks cool. It's glowing now.
Why am I incompetent?
With the was that for your to hit?
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot him in the head until he's no longer capable.
The thing is, you were going to shoot him right in the head, but when his head fell off, it fell down, and so you just shot over where his head used to be, well,
the 9 was to shoot his head while it was on his body. The 4 was to shoot his head while it's in his hands.
Yeah. Oh well.
Is it in his hand or on the ground?
I was just trying to find a way to flavor it, but we'll just say you just flat out miss, because I don't know how else to go with it. But yeah, you miss, and it shoots behind you into the windows of one of the gravestone houses, and you hear someone go, right through my tie, from the house.
I'm just gonna look at Zeph. Can you just rip the head from his hands and just stomp on it until he's no longer capable of continuing?
Yes. I still can hold it in front of your gun if you want to shoot it.
Your foot will do better work than my gun.
I grab and try to grab it and then stomp the head.
Before you do that, Untitled does go, Steven, is this the proper course of action?
Are you maybe?
Are you attempting to get his senses back on track?
No, Isaiah, this is the priority now.
I don't know, if you want to do this, it will just make the plot go a different way.
First roll is to
I'm asking, check. Do you really want to become do you really want to commit your first murder?
I will roll this first roll to see if he composes himself again. He composes himself.
God. Why are you so opposed to the ways of God?
It does seem that your violent act had actually given now more zombies than there were originally are paying attention to him, as it seems you've given him some credibility that he didn't have before.
I should have killed him when I had the chance, but he's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's come over me, and he walks away.
He doesn't really know how to react to the immediate apology after you just sliced his head off, so he just kind of like recomposes himself and just starts saying things again about how it's only how the zombie people are the true race, and all the rest of them shouldn't exist or whatever, all the other peoples.
Technically, he's not human anymore. I'm just
I need a
realizing,
grenade.
technically, he's not human anymore.
But it does seem that after you walk away, the people who had started paying attention kind of eventually like leave off too, and he just goes back to yelling at like a couple people, and most people are just ignoring him. But now he's holding his head in his hands, so that gives him something. He does eventually pop it back on his head and do the thing that zombies do, where it goes and gets it back in place.
He's like, Steven's gonna say, let's go locate, what was his name, Bob?
Zombie
Family?
Joe.
Zombie Joe.
Zombie Joe.
Everyone's
Zombie
favorite
Joe.
zombie. Everyone's favorite minimum wage worker in Banana Land.
We're looking
Let's
for
go.
Zombie Joe's family.
Did he give us a picture or something?
Who is Zombie Joe?
The guy who hired us. We set up to be adventurers here while we're here.
Yo, your friend's a Zombie Joe? A zombie with really long, old-looking hair that's been parts of it are just like ripped off and all dirty, and he's like, "Me and Zombie Joe go way back, dude. How is the guy?"
Don't know. Where's his family?
Not alive or dead. Somewhere in between.
Tell me about it, dude. Just
That's
gotta
the
get that
question.
on death, man.
That's the question.
Oh, I don't know where his old girl's at. Nah, but I know that I saw those children of his playing around when I was at my own workplace.
And how long ago was this?
Just a few weeks ago, bro.
If it was recent, we could have just confirmed that the children are fine. But no, now we have to find those too.
If you want, you could come by
I don't
my
know.
place and you could do a little stakeout.
I would just like to find this family, get the job done, and leave. There's a goat I need to find.
Oh, come on, guys. You want to come try out Brandon's bratwurst, don't you? That's me. I'm Brandon. Zombie Brandon.
Okay, so the bratwurst part intrigues me, but is it rotten or like what do you eat here?
Everybody eats different stuff, dude. I like bratwurst. It's fresh. It's from those creatures, those black and white creatures that live out in the fields.
Bratwurst is pork. What are these? What are these things people are killing? Some pig cow hybrid, and or zebras, and people are using horse meat for everything.
They might need a recap. Joy says they're very confused.
I'm confused too at this
It's a
point.
confusing place to be. Look, what
Also,
matters
ask
right now
me-
is that you see Zombie Brandon, and Zombie Brandon is telling you about his bratwurst, Brandon's bratwurst. That's
Also, something about the visuals.
I can't remind you. I can't tell you everything that's happened in this because honestly, I've forgotten half the stuff that's happened last session. This is just fun times, okay? We got. Oh wait, let me get Zombie Brandon for you. He's probably got. Yeah, he's got these shorts. He doesn't like to wear a shirt. He's got this big.
Also
By
wondering
chance,
about
could I get a hand with this sword? It's heavy.
Who are you talking that? Tell him that to?
You'll figure it out.
I mean, I can't pick it up.
I mean, you can't pick it
It's a
up.
regular sword.
I don't have the strength to do that.
You don't have the strength to pick up a normal sword?
No.
Oh, okay, let me Google the average weight of a longsword just so I can figure out how bad this is.
He also is, one of his legs is just a bone.
Am I dual wielding this session?
You can't lift
Giant.
3.5 pounds?
Oh, that's how big it is?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, I got it.
Way.
Yeah. My sword. What would
I
be?
thought it
What
was
is?
heavier than that.
How heavy is
What video
Cloud
games do you
Sword? I'm wondering how heavy Cloud Sword is because I'm just imagining like my sword is big, gigantic anime sword.
Oh, I gave you the same sword I gave to Raya. You have a one-handed sword, or you have a two-handed longsword.
It was described as being gigantic and huge anime gigantic sword.
No,
So
I
he tried
said
to make one that's
I
big.
try, and I summoned a metal.
Yeah, you ended up with a
rod
slightly
instead.
larger than normal sword because he didn't roll that well.
Your sword is maybe like 5 pounds at most.
Oh, but yeah, so Zombie Brandon's got some luscious locks that are just covered in dirt and rot. And that's
Why is he
Brandon.
bigger than us?
Is he that tall?
I'm just drawing. No, I'm just drawing the characters. I'm not really size isn't. I'm not paying attention to size, but partially because if it's that small, you can't really see him.
I need to find cursed
So, I
characters
mean, if you want
soon,
just-
so I can have someone on my
I
side.
guess we could just ignore the size of the grays around you. We'll just size everybody up for the sake of people seeing things.
We are huge.
No.
I will also request for or ask James, can I have a giant anime sword at some point?
At some point. I'm not gonna try someone, I'm just gonna answer just at some point.
Just
Also, why did he cut off that other said?
what? Oh, I don't know. Ever since
Cut off
after
that
the banana.
guy's head.
I don't know. Ever since we
You cut off a guy's
finished
head,
the-
man. That's gnarly.
He's alive, so it's fine.
he's fine, but I'm just saying. Ever since we finished defeating
Why wouldn't he be alive, man? I mean, undead. You know.
It's mutilation.
I am trying to talk. I'm trying to answer your question, and everyone keeps wanting to talk. Anyway, ever since we defeated that banana weevil, I've had this weird feeling of wanting to destroy unholy things, and zombies are one of them.
Okay.
It's
What's your
weird.
definition of unholy?
Necromancy, I guess. I don't know.
It might be.
Vampires, ghosts. I don't know. It's whatever this senses. Like a
Are
spidey
you
sense.
technically dead, though?
We are not dead.
Well, you know what I say, man. YOLO. You only undie once.
Alright, this conversation annoys me. Can we please get back to our job?
Whatever you say, dude. I'll be back at my bratwurst shop. Zombie Brandon leaves the party. We'll just say this is zombie. We'll say that's his bratwurst shop.
Anyway,
we could just lie to Zombie Joe.
lying is wrong. I thought you were Christian, James.
Yeah, I'm Christian, and but on the same side, I also have a basement for interrogation and waterboarding.
You're a work in progress.
Mm.
We
I
can
don't-
work on those.
These aren't people. I don't have to treat them humanely.
That's true.
They don't have to
You-
treat them
Unholy.
humanely if they're not
I'm-
human.
I have no words.
So wait, so recap. We have to go find the kids, yes?
Yeah,
We had to find his whole
you're trying
family.
to find his family just to make sure they're
His
okay
kids.
because he hasn't heard from them in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
So
We could just
the
save
mom is
time.
still here, but the kids got kidnapped?
No, we don't know anything. We
yeah,
just know that about a week ago, Brandon saw them.
Zombie Brandon saw them.
Yeah, I almost called him Chad.
He does seem like a Chad.
No, Chad's his brother. Chad
I'm gonna
Churros.
bash my head against
That's
the
actually
table.
the store right next to it is Chad's Churros.
Maybe Chad saw. Why do I want to keep calling him Bob? Joe. Maybe Chad saw.
You're thinking of Sewer
Joe's-
Bob. Sewer Bob.
That might be.
Yeah.
That might be. Let's add Chad. See if he knows anything.
This
He's
is
next.
where he lives.
Let's go ask this
Well, that's
Chad
both
Chadwick man.
Well, that's where he undies, and that's also where he has his churros.
Okay, so logically,
Do you
If
guys
the
all
children-
follow?
or no, but yeah, well, I'm following it. Logically, the children should look like Zombie Joe,
Yes, in theory.
but
Plus whatever his wife looks like.
once again, they're undead, and he's always been undead, which means we don't actually know if the children look like anything, because the children were created while he was undead, and I don't want to think about how undead reproduction works. But
Do you know how to?
Have
Do you
you
know
by
how to-
chance seen Army of the Dead?
I don't watch movies. I sit in my room, listen to documentaries.
As you guys are approaching through the window of this churro store, you do see something peculiar. What looks to be another misplaced, wearing some sort of strange mask. Not a Texan's mask, a different kind of mask.
Do I recognize him?
I don't know if you'd recognize the mask or not, because the mask kind of came with him.
I'd
It kind of
recognize-
spawned with him, I think, when he spawned.
I'd recognize the... Oh, if it's permanently bonded to him, I'm gonna start calling him a furry again.
I don't think it's... It's...
As-
You know, he can explain it. He can explain it. It's more has to do with his power set.
Dude,
Can we hear Curse though?
Kurtz and I talked about it. Do I recognize him as my best friend from the actual human world?
You'd recognize...
Probably not. Not yet.
You'd maybe get a sense
I'll
of,
turn
like,
up a little
you'd
bit.
be able to maybe, like, have, like, in the back of your mind of, like, oh, that body type looks kind of similar, I guess, but he is disguised.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You need to turn me up,
Yes.
please do.
I've turned you up, but you might need to be a little louder.
I did have mic issues a little bit ago, so I apologize for that. But
I'm gonna,
no, you
I'm gonna
do
roll
see.
to see if I recognize him.
I
I am a
have
failure
his,
at everything.
I am chilling, eating some churros. So far,
Nice. He's eating
and they are pretty
churros.
good churros, honestly.
Yeah, they're actually banging churros. Zombie Chad really has it going.
Though, since we were kind of told that misplaced have a tendency, or I'm gonna keep calling them splacies, I don't care, have a tendency to cause trouble, I am gonna
You're
have my gun trained
you're
on
allowed
him.
to
on
use
site.
the S word. It's
Yeah.
you know it's your word. You reclaimed it. You know.
I'm gonna have my gun trained on him on site.
What in the world is this creature?
My goodness, there's not zombies.
Hands in the air, rat!
I don't know.
Identify yourself.
Who are you?
No. I'm Carmen. How are you? I was on a bus. That's really the last thing I remember.
Armin, you
And now I'm here
subhuman
eating
creature.
churros with my zombie friends.
I'm gonna outright call him subhuman. That's how I talk to my friends.
Does he smell?
Look at- No, I don't smell. I'm mechanical. Why would I smell? Good
You're
question,
a
though.
robot?
He's like a cyborg, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
I'm gonna, if it's possible, yes. If it is possible, can I turn my
know.
hand into like just kind of have it move from a hand to like a sword back to a hand?
No.
Go ahead and roll to see how well you do that.
When does it end?
Your hand does transform, but rather than into a sword, it just turns into like a metal rod. Wait, no, that's not you. Sorry, I thought it was optional. Never mind. I saw the 5 and I thought that was your roll. Oh well, yeah, no, that does still happen. You got
Well,
six.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad though. It was bad though.
He can't do much better than me anyway.
I still haven't gotten the hang of this just yet, but I think I can do it into like weapons or something, or like shields.
You've
Armor,
turned it
maybe?
into other things before in the past, but you're still getting used to being able to do it consistently.
Your hands where I can see them, rat.
You're also level 1. You're all level
Yeah.
1. So it's not like it's not like you're starting out right now. You've been here as
Gotcha.
long as they have. There's Zombie Chad.
You know, I'm just eating churros so far.
Yeah, Zombie Chad's
How
at
are
the
you?
counter, and he's got a 6-pack of zombie abs. But he
Nice.
also has a
Silent.
bite right out of his arm. Looks like somebody bit him in the arm, but
I just snooze the ads.
Well, I'm on
Oh,
my
it's
5th run of
really-
Trivago again.
I've only been called subhuman before. And it was by like one other person I know.
Yeah, I called you subhuman as soon as you said your name was Carmen.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you died too, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit ago.
That makes sense.
Wait, you know this person?
Yeah, it's Carmen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he is what exactly to you?
Friend.
Yeah, kind of just the only friend I actually have.
Vermin? Wait,
Actually,
is it cursed?
Indeed it is.
Hey! It's Steven, or you might know me as Zaf.
the
Hello.
Zombie Chad comes strutting out and he says, "Carmen, my man, these your homies?"
Apparently, I didn't know that they were gonna be here too.
Yeah.
Did you get
Free
where?
churros
Did you
on the
get?
house, boys.
Did you get
Awesome, brother.
killed in a bus accident too?
He brings out a plate of churros that are freshly made. They look actually pretty good, and then he walks back away and he's like, "Feel free to come by anytime with your friends. But this
gonna-
one's the only free plate you're gonna get from me. Still run
I'm gonna
business
get up
here,
to-
yo."
Oh, wait. I'm gonna get up to Carmen and just whisper to him, "Dude, I need your help to find a goat. Goody Two-Shoes here doesn't want me to have one. He also doesn't like the basement I made."
Fair enough.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling super hearing. I want to
When
hear
do you get
this.
So-
super hearing?
Enhanced everything. Is that everything's enhanced?
I see.
Eyes,
Okay.
strength. So it's like it's not super, but it's
Yeah.
enhanced.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
hear
your
nothing. I am
enhanced doesn't
distracted
help.
by my urges of holding back, trying to kill everything.
Wonderful.
Also, you
So-
can, what was that?
So if you're cursed, you're Zaf, and you're a Texan, who is this? I say, pointing at the television next to me.
I'm
Game Boy
untitled.
made of moss.
A weird looking
Oh.
gizmo.
We found him in prison.
Yes, I was put there for being a nuisance.
You can go to prison for being a nuisance.
The
In
Burger people are
Kingdom,
not
pretty much
nice.
anything can put you in prison that they want you to.
Yeah, as soon as I have the chance, I'm going to destroy the entire city.
Yes, we should figure out how to nuke them. That's a good idea. We need to nuke the evil people
Okay,
out
you're
of this
against
world.
waterboarding, but you're not against genocide?
They're burgers. You're also talking to
would-
the guy who's holding back trying to kill zombies.
So would the other things I try to waterboard. They're not people.
Am I people?
It-
Says Untitled.
You are people.
No,
yes.
you are Game Boy made of moss.
No, he is a person.
Person is
He
too big
is?
of a term.
Huh.
Yes.
We don't know that. We don't know if he has a soul, a human soul.
Doesn't matter. He's one of the nicest people we've met in this world so far.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah,
Zombie
doesn't make him
Chad
a
just gave you
person.
free
Yes.
churros.
I said one of.
Zombie Chad's on the nice list. Now zombie Brandon, he can kind of
Zombie.
Zigzag.
If there's an order of people of zombies I'm trying to kill, Zombie Chad is on the bottom of the list of order. So he's not the priority, but he might be there if slaughter all zombies become an option.
Back to work. Chad, do you do delivery?
He goes back out. He says, "Bro, I can deliver anywhere you want in my churros. Though it might take a few days because I don't do the deliveries myself. Get a third party."
Do you know the address of Zombie Joe's family?
Oh, the hizzy of old Zombie Joe. That's Brandon's friend.
Answer the question.
Well, I'm pretty sure that my third-party associate who does my deliveries would have that address for you.
Where is this associate?
Oh, he's across town at the zombie post office. He does deliveries of letters, goods, services, sticky notes.
Could you point me in the direction of this post office?
It's right over there, man. And he just points to the one right across from his, all the way over here.
I'm going to completely ignore the fact that there are other party members and just start walking that direction while mumbling, "This town is deeply frustrating."
Yeah, they all look the same. I agree.
Well, that's discrimination again. I say as if I wasn't just ranting about them being not
I'm
people.
talking about the houses. What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about the zombies.
No, the houses all look the same.
They look kind of different in real life. It's mostly just because I couldn't draw all of them individually, but they do have slightly different shapes and different stuff written on them.
You couldn't go with the bit.
That's just...
Oh, I didn't know if you were doing a bit or if you didn't. Thought that
It's a meta bit. It's a little bit of a meta bit, but at the same time, it's funny if they all did look the same.
Oh yeah, though there actually is two exactly identical ones, but the rest of them, it's actually that you have this one up here and this one here look exactly the same, but no one addresses it. The rest of them look different.
Anyway, let's get out of here before I try to kill something again.
Odd thing to say, but alright.
What?
This is
Odd thing to say.
This is his delivery
Wouldn't
associate.
it defeat the point if you are killing people?
They're not dead, or they're already dead. It will be fine.
Also, I now can make my sword glow. I found out that.
Let's just
I
keep the
pat my
job done.
pocket and discover a pen.
I want to
Follow
go
y'all.
home.
I was just checking.
I want to go back to finding a goat.
You
If
go
you're
there
fr-
and you meet this thing.
I whispered a curse. Is James prone to wanting to start a cult?
No, he doesn't like that.
I already
He doesn't like
explained to you that
thing.
it's for an interrogation room. I have not explained to you why I need the goat, but I explained to you what the basement is.
I still think it's code for cult.
No, he wouldn't start a cult. No.
I would
If
for
anything, he'd
financial
want me to
gain.
start the cult. If anything, he would want me to start the cult.
Cursed, you know I would start a cult for financial gain.
Yeah, financial gain, maybe.
Not for much else, though.
No, the goat's for the interrogation room.
Do you approach the guy waiting outside the post
Is
office?
this guy a zombie? Is this guy a zombie too, or a goblin?
He's a zombie with a long nose. He might be a zombie goblin.
Can I kill this one? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Worst combo: a zombie goblin.
Oh wow, I see how it is.
I know the channel is called Gob. Well, okay, they're usually depicted as being very evil.
Yeah, well, I never depict my goblins as evil. They're a little bit, they're a little bit sneaky, and they pull some shenanigans, but they're not evil most of the time. There are some.
At least he gets. I mean, if he's a zombie goblin, he at least gets caught all the time because he's very slow.
Yeah.
Is this the person we're looking for?
I think so. Yes.
Well, I'm Zombie Joel. Nice to meet you.
Do you know where
What is that
Zombie Joe and his
creature?
family lives?
Oh, Zombie Joe. Yeah, Zombie Joe just lives down the street, 5 blocks north.
Address, please.
Wow, we don't actually use addresses out here in Graveyard Town. We just point to where we gotta go. We have a little
You don't-
map written down. I can show you my map.
Yes,
You
that would
don't
be
have
very
a-
helpful, please.
A street called Gravestone Lane.
Oh no, we have a street called Street. A zombie
Also,
Pokemon they're created with our street name and.
A little on the nose.
Also, do you know
Did
where
you make a
the?
comment about my nose? That's awfully rude, sir.
Also, do you know where the zombie Muffin Man lives?
I'm pretty sure he lives on Dreary Lane. Right? I reckon.
They have a zombie Muffin Man, James. They have a zombie Muffin Man.
Oh, you must be referring to Zombie Mel. Zombie Mel from Mel's Muffins.
Yes.
This is Mel's Muffins if you ever want to visit.
Let's
So we have
just go locate
Churro.
Zombie Joe's family.
Yes, let's go. Let's go save them or accidentally kill them, whichever the direction it will happen.
If we kill them, it's going to be your fault and not an accident.
Alright, if you ever need
Fun.
something delivered, feel free to call on Joel's Delivery.
Yeah, if you want to deliver anything, you can deliver yourself a nose.
I got a nose. It's got plenty of nose.
No, it fell off. You're gonna have to pick it back up. I'm sorry.
Roll to see if he believes you.
Got you. Give me one. Go.
Ah, my nose.
He believes you.
My nose is gone.
He
That's
believes
my-
him.
Actually, my nose, I got made fun of a lot. I don't really mind. I'm gonna go flaunt my new noseless face. Hey, everybody, look, I don't got a nose anymore.
What have you
I
done?
should have said his nose grew legs and walked away. I should have said that. No, your
Actually,
nose grew legs and just walked
his
away.
nose was feeling runny, and so it did run away.
Ba-da-tsh.
I love
And
that. That's good.
you find out that this house up here is zombie Joe.
Which house? I wasn't. Okay, I see it. Thank you. Zombie Joe's house.
Also, Joel is spelled Jull, and his building is called Joel's Delivery.
Joel's Delivery.
So that's
Are you related
very
to an
important.
Are you related to the Olsteins?
He's out there telling people about his new noseless face. He doesn't hear you.
Anyway. The Zombie Joe's house. For all your Zombie Joe accessory needs.
It's just
Such as propane
refine.
and charcoal.
Oh, I need to find a goat still. This is my entire objective.
He has an objective to find a goat. Who knows what he wants
While
to
they
do with
do
that goat.
that, I'd like to draw a rose on my arm.
Okay. Were we doing something with drawings? I didn't know if it was just words or drawings. I guess if you draw rose, I'll just count as writing the word rose. That'll be like the same effect, but just different flavor. Okay, then roll to see what happens.
Net 20.
With
No,
a 12,
13.
as you write that, as you draw that, you do see that out of seemingly nowhere, a rose seems to morph into appearing in your hand.
Huh. Well, that's new.
And also you can add 1 to the 12, but it just kind of doesn't really matter. I'll add the 1 in my head. Because that's just the level. Everybody's level 1 right now. But yeah, no. So is who all's with Steven when he gets to the Joe's residence?
I'll be walking behind him.
We don't have a healer in the party, do we?
We don't need one.
You
I
do.
think eventually
You have Untitled D whenever you want him. It's kind of.
I think if it.
Since there's
yeah.
4 players now, like, you know, you might not feel the need to have him around as often, but he does have healing abilities, healing and energy restoration.
I think eventually I will have healing too when I figure out these angel powers.
Anyway.
Don't you have healing from being a demigod?
It's complicated and depends on which. I don't have the demigod abilities of like a chosen parent or parents. I went with very basic like enhanced strength for the demigod stuff because we were level 0 and like speed.
Anyway, as you get to the door, you can already see through the window of the door that you can see a woman zombie sitting at a table, seemingly talking, but you can't see to who.
So, breaking and entering or knocking?
What?
Why would we break and entering?
Breaking and entering or knocking?
We're knocking.
Your choice.
Knock sternly.
What?
Roll to see how well you knock.
If he knocks too hard, it's just going to become breaking and entering anyway.
I mean, yeah, you do have
That's
a lot
what I
of
was
strength.
thinking. I have like a 10.
With a 10, that's a decent knock. It's a little bit louder than what would be normally respectable, but you don't break the door down or anything.
Open up, it's
Yep.
police.
She
We're not the police.
Zombie Joe's wife gets to the door and opens it up, and says, "Hello,
Wellness check.
I'm fine." And you do roll everybody roll a check to see perception. Anyone who would be looking in the door.
Nice! I finally did something!
You actually, not only do you see who it is, you see it looks to be one of the formally dressed zombie business looking guys, but you also are even able with a nat 20 to make out the papers on the table as being divorce papers.
Well, that's... I say it out loud. Well,
No.
that's depressing. Anyways, where are your kids? Are they fine? Are they alive?
They're up in their bedrooms.
Cool. Work here's done. I just
I
start
won't
leaving.
have them for long, though.
I don't care about your situation. I'm going back to finish my job.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Less time I'm here, the better.
Let's go. I don't want to deal with somebody else's marriage trouble.
Just gonna when we get there, we're just gonna casually, hey, your family's fine, they're alive, also you're about to get a divorce. See ya.
As you're leaving, your new friend, Zombie Chad, brings you a few more road churros, and kind of getting jealous of the attention, Zombie Brandon comes out and really heavily pushes on you to try some of his bratwurst, please.
Do you have them with you?
Yeah, he has them. He has a handful. They look like normal bratwurst. He's just like, dude, bro, you can't take my. He's gonna lord it over me the whole day, bro. He's just gonna keep telling me how they liked his food better, bro. Please, you gotta try mine too.
Well, I'll take the bratwurst. I'm not particularly interested in sugar and churros anyway.
It's pretty good bratwurst. It's clearly not as professionally made as the churros are, but it's well made. You know, it's not bad. It's mid-quality bratwurst. So it's what you'd expect from an average store-bought quality bratwurst. You know.
The bratwurst I find at the store and just eat directly are pretty good. So
he then hobbles back to his stone, and you guys are able to head out of zombie town. Sorry, graveyard town.
Graveyard town. Well, that was quick and painless.
That was deeply frustrating, and I'd like to go and find a goat now.
Is it usually painful?
You could say this place is kinda dead.
So you guys head back to Banana Land to finish your job, because he said to meet him there.
Yep. To Banana Land.
Does he look like a demented version of Ratatouille?
He looks like he actually would look like a mechanical version of what his profile picture looks like. I didn't draw anything for it, so I will when I draw the thumbnail.
Techno furry.
Technically, he's a robot.
A robot rat. Techno furry.
He's a robot.
I don't see how that's much better. I don't see how it's much better.
It shouldn't be better. I'm calling you a furry nonetheless.
Anyway.
We have a
I can't talk
guy
because 90% of my original characters are furries, so furry characters.
I thought you were a furry.
But it's not fun to call you a furry.
I'm
You
sorry,
don't have a
Showtime.
negative reaction to being called a furry.
I don't have a negative reaction to most things that people call me because
Exactly.
I don't take things personally for the most part.
Where did we disappear off to? We went into a banana void.
Oh no!
I saw my token though.
Wow, that's
Why
right.
why did we get dragged?
I must have accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. I destroyed Zombie Joe's body accidentally.
Really?
Destroyed it.
Oh,
I think bananas edible.
There.
Yes.
What would you
Oh,
do?
did I delete everybody again? Gosh dang it!
there we go.
Wait,
Hi.
here, let me
Oh,
fix this.
there it goes again.
No, because I have to get the rest of everybody back.
Welcome to.
Would it be easier if we
Stuffness.
just put ourselves on the screen?
What?
Would it be easier if we just put ourselves on the screen?
There.
Nope.
Problem
there.
solved.
What do
There we go.
mean I lost
Oh.
my job? I've been working hard. Yes, but you don't have enough
Oh, no.
whimsy.
Don't say, "Oh no,"
We need a certain
like I
amount of
care
no.
about his
whimsy.
situation. I'm getting my job done and I'm leaving.
You don't even wear the work uniform. I don't look good in yellow.
I'm gonna walk up and interrupt this conversation. Yo, Zombie Joe! I got
Yo.
the news you wanted.
Oh, thanks. It's really cool.
Your family's fine.
Yeah.
Also, your wife is filing for divorce. See ya. I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm gonna immediately leave.
Oh no.
And she doesn't want to take the kids.
She's gonna leave the kids with you.
Well,
Can't move my token.
better than that. That's.
Oh well, that's a silver lining.
I mean, I like my kids, so I suppose that's all right. Man, today's not a great day for Zombie Joe.
I don't even hear that last part. I left immediately after saying "see ya."
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Just walk away.
Well, Fiddlesticks,
I just
Anyone
stay-
filing
Joe,
for
I'm sorry
divorce.
about your situation, but I cannot offer you another job as we've already hired a replacement. What? That was quick.
Who's the replacement?
Oh, this new little fellow we saw rumbling around in the garbage outside. This thing.
Oh, it's a little
Oh, this is
goblin.
racially
Of course,
motivated,
he's
isn't
gonna be biased. He's gonna be biased for a goblin.
This is racism. You can sue.
Here's my question: who had the bag of valuables that Zombie Joe gave us?
I do, and I'm gonna use it to buy a
Snap.
goat.
Snap. I was going to do something clever. Now I can't do it.
Oh, I'm gonna walk back.
Job, boss.
I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember what I'm looking for. Walk back to the goblin. And just, hey, quick question. Do you know what a goat is?
I'm the yeah. Greatest of all time. That's me.
No, the animal.
Gonna make that joke.
Dum, dum, dum.
Hmm.
I think I've heard of a goat before, but it hasn't crossed my mind in 100 years. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Would you know where I might find a goat?
Probably at the farmlands or something. I don't know.
Thank you. And then I will first I'll ask. And where is it?
Your customer service is on point there. Good job talking to the customer. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
I love talking
Hey.
about me.
Ooh, what is that creature? Ooh.
Hey,
Where is
James.
the farmland, goblin?
James.
What?
Can I have the bag of valuables
Abomination.
Zombie Joe gave us?
Not yet.
He hands you another bag equal size. That's the second half of the payment since you completed the job.
Okay, I take that bag. Hey, greatest of all time. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yes, that's me, greatest of all time. Goblin
Where
over here
is
for-
the farmland?
Come over here for a second.
Kill him in
Um,
the back alley, kill him in the
how-
back alley, kill him in the back
Is
alley.
that my
how about
tip?
no. How about this? I give you this entire bag of valuables, and you quit your job.
Sounds. Wait. Roll to see how persuasive you are. That sounds very. Dun 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 dun.
14.
14-ish.
Splendivorous. Just hand it over. And he opens his mouth.
He's
Okay,
gonna lie.
I give it to him.
He bites down on the bag and one of his teeth chips off and he goes, the tooth lands on the ground in front of you if you want it for some reason. Then he walks out. By the way, I quit. Well,
No one told me where the farmland was.
Well, Zombie Joe, I guess you're rehired. The other guy left. Oh, those things, they're very unreliable. At least I'm
Stop frustrating
reliable.
people.
You can rely on me, boss. Could you at least wear a yellow shirt? Oh, I guess so, yeah. It's not my color, but fine.
I want to rob that goblin of its money.
What? Oh, he lost an arm there for a second.
Yeah,
At least he didn't lose a leg.
he has a yellow shirt.
Please, someone.
Steven says you look good with the yellow shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to that goblin, the one that Zap gave money to.
Very
Or wait, was the one that Zap gave money to the one that told me where to find a goat?
Oh yeah, but he's long gone. He ran out of here with the money in his mouth. He jumped along the way. He went. Also, by the way, this is a character that I'm gonna have in my thing. I made the character from my game concept, and he just showed up here
Nice.
for some reason.
Okay.
He's gone.
Then I will ask this goblin in front of me. Do you know where the farmland is?
Frankly, I don't know what that other thing was talking about. I don't know of any farmlands. There's the fields.
Would the fields be where I might find a goat?
I suppose if the goats live in fields.
Thank you.
The only goat I heard of is the greatest of all time, which is that guy who left.
I'm just gonna walk away mumbling about how I'm
He
gonna
thought he
kill
was
that goblin.
too good. He thought he was too good for this place. Who do we
Like-
lose?
Many places. This is deeply annoying.
Who do we lose?
Was it Luvpsyche? Maybe she was having mic problems or something.
Well, they joined back, so it's fine.
Yeah. The greatest of all time.
I
The
want to shoot
greatest
that
of all
goblin.
time.
Gonna walk
Okay.
up you, Cole.
I guess I'm gonna be exploring the fields until I find a goat. That's my entire plan for the session.
You guys want to go back to the fields?
Let's go back to the mansion. Let's see if there's another job. Hopefully, less zombies this time.
Yeah, you do that.
I'd like to go back
where
to the
the fuck
mansion.
Oh yeah, we'll give you a tour. I do not remember what all we wanted in the mansion. I remember
We
I
have
needed
training
to.
room, bedrooms, and the basement.
All right, I also need to get.
I don't want to see what's in your basement.
There's nothing in the basement except for an uncomfortable chair and a bucket.
That's kind
It's
of
also like
the worst thing to find in a basement.
there's also
And
like
a single light bulb.
And also, like,
I
weird
still don't want to see what's in your
spots
basement.
that I need to paint. Do you guys have paint by any chance?
Who is you? Like I
What
said,
up here,
I'm not
enemy?
going back to the mansion. I'm looking for a goat.
He's looking for a goat. We're not confusing with the goblin who's called goat, yeah?
Yes, the animal goat.
You want?
They like salt. That's
was
why
that
I need them.
Are you rolling? Do you want to roll to look for a goat?
Yes.
You're walking around the fields around the mansion. You do find a goat, greatest of all time, as he's running down the field.
I'm gonna fire shots at him.
Okay, roll to hit. Ooh, ooh, money and valuables for me.
Well, that worked.
A reoccurring character might be dead.
Well, I'm not gonna shoot lethally. I'm trying to take out his kneecaps so he can't run.
Ah,
I need to ask him questions.
my needs.
Why
That's
do I-
all I have. Ah,
All right, listen here.
ah.
Where's the farmland that you speak of? Is it even real?
The farmland is beyond the mists.
What direction is beyond the mist? You weird little creature.
If you think you shall find it, then you will.
I'm gonna shoot his other kneecap.
Ah!
No riddles. Tell me answers that make sense.
Ah, it's just over down west. Ah.
Good. Now give me the money. I will not explain where I got the money if Saf notices. Just now give me the money.
You could just add it to the bag you already have.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Well, it was in his mouth, so since his crying, it dropped it all over the ground.
We now know who the evil character is.
I only have so much, or I only have so long of a fuse.
He starts, greatest of all time, starts dragging himself away.
I thought you
Quit
couldn't
whining,
summon
you'll
a
be
cannon
fine.
yet.
Goblin of all time.
Goodbye, little man.
Nobody heard me
No
joke.
one heard that except for the gunshots.
Yeah. Goblin of all time is limping, not limping, he's more just dragging himself away, with using his mixture of his, like, his limp knee, like, the part up until the knee, and then his teeth just kind of, and he drags himself far away.
Just go back to the.
Is he gonna
while I think about the next
survive?
move. He'll be fine.
Well,
It's
we'll
just a
find
sneak
out
up.
next time on the world of Yada.
Just return
Wait, we're
to
ending the session already?
No,
with
I'm
maybe
just-
a
I'm
slightly
just, I'm
larger
just saying
bag.
the name of the character of the campaign, like.
I'm surrounded by evil players.
The bag may
I'm
or may
not
not be
evil.
heavier than it was.
He chopped
you
off the
wanted-
head of a zombie.
And you wanted to nuke an entire place of people. I mean, I'm just saying.
They're burgers!
I would too.
They're not people. We don't have to give you. They're not human. We don't have to give them human rights.
They're not.
You're
They're
not gonna
food,
find
not.
Is that
any other
how that
humans
works?
here.
Yes, that's exactly how it works.
Also, to clarify, my holy physiology wanted to kill the zombie, not the good guy. He's been trying to hold back.
I'm more neutral.
I'm playing. That's more of a roleplay thing I'm doing for him since he's not used to being an angel.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about the Burger King mistreating you, deciding you want to nuke his whole nation. I mean, it's kind of extreme.
Why is Game Boy duplicating?
When I return to the party, I will not answer questions about the gunshots if
They
I'm
hear a
at.
distant my knees.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll to see if I heard any gunshots at all or a scream of help. I probably did.
Are you 100% dead?
I don't know. That's up to Isaiah, but I rolled pretty high.
Yeah, you would have heard. You would have heard gunshots, screaming, and my knees. That's all you would have heard, though. The rest.
He's
is too
gonna
quiet.
look. He's gonna look at James with concern, and maybe do I need to scold him? Look, what did you do?
Nothing lethal.
He found the next campaign path.
That's my answer, just nothing lethal. And then I'm just gonna go back to my room.
I'm gonna go run off and see, check in the direction I heard.
Untitled D will be on your back, and you're able to easily. He's not making much ground. Find Goblin of all time.
He's not.
On the ground. He's made
Yeah.
probably whole foot of progress, and that's about it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I love the mansion too, Joy. It's a good choice. Anyway, he's bleeding. Does he look like he's bleeding out?
It looks like he's not bleeding out. You get the feeling you haven't seen any characters from this world, or even yourself bleeding out, but you have, well, except for that banana weevil, but that wasn't really blood, it's more banana juice. Anyway,
Bananas have juice?
It was a banana weevil. But yeah, banana.
You do not want to know.
Anyway, but you do see Goblin of all time. He's not bleeding out, but it looks like his kneecaps are entirely shattered. You don't even have to look, like, it's literally like,
Oh boy.
it's very obvious that that his knees are not kneeing right now.
Ow. Did my friend hurt? Did a guy with a gun do this?
He doesn't know what a gun is.
To
A guy with a
you will have to answer my riddle. Ah!
Do you understand why
How-
I shot him?
How about not do a riddle and tell me so I can know how to help you?
Alright, that the man came and he shot me. He shot me in the kneecaps. And all I have is my knees. I don't even have any arms. I don't even have a torso.
I'm gonna attempt something because I know I can make a glowing sword. I'm gonna see if I can try healing this guy.
Oh, that would be pretty tough, but you can try.
I'm gonna try and see what happens. Party, can I have permission to use one of our inspirations? Was that Sai saying go ahead?
I plead the fifth.
I'm mostly
Did
just
you say-
laughing about kneecapping a goblin.
Okay, so is that a no from the party? I do not use an inspiration.
I would say
I said
personally, I would,
fine.
as the DM, I would recommend you don't, because the DCs would be like borderline possible anyway. You'd have to get nat 20.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't have knees anymore. You can't heal something that's not there anymore.
Well, it's also you're not really you're a level 2 and that's the healing isn't like if your thing was healing people, then yeah, but like that's just a side thing, just like how you can't have like everything be you can't be good at everything, you know. So it's like,
I know, but I was just seeing if the angel physiology would kick in to
I would
help
say
heal.
higher level, you'd have an easier time. Right now, you'd have to get very high roll to be able to start doing
Also,
that.
did you misspeak saying level 2? Are we at level 2 now?
No, you're not at level 2. You're at level 1. I got confused because we start at level 0. But you will be at level 2 at the end of the session. Most likely.
Okay, cool.
Depending on what you do. If you just muck around for the rest of the session.
Okay,
you won't.
I'm gonna just roll normally then, since the party said no. Okay. I rolled a 20 though.
With a 20, you're able to, while you're not able to fix him, you are able to make him no longer in pain as you feel a a little bit of soothing warmth come out of your hands, but not enough to actually repair someone's body to that degree.
Oof.
You probably would,
Do
if
you
this
know-
was D&D, you probably did like 3 points of healing, you know? It was...
Probably. At least I probably closed up the whatever equivalent of bleeding is in this world.
Are you trying to heal him?
Yes, I'm trying to heal him. Do you know where we can? But it seems to be doing something, but not like
I
a
have
doctor.
I have healing capabilities. Let me try
Oh.
something. He wraps
Go for
his roots around this goblin's knees, and then you hear a loud, and as it squeezes, and he goes, ah! But then after he backs up, the knees are in place and fully formed again and not shattered. And he goes, "Oh, thank you, nice little thing. Off I go!" And he jumps away.
Would you like a churro before you go?
I will cap him again.
He opens his mouth.
He gives him the churro.
He's not getting that close. You have to toss it in. You have to roll to toss it in if you want to toss it in.
I'm walking over to feed him or give him the churro.
If you walk
Weird
forward,
now.
he's gonna
Make
say.
it weird.
If you try to walk forward towards him, he'll say, "I won't make it that easy for you," and he'll back up again. If you want to try to feed him, you have to throw it. He's not gonna let you just feed it to him.
Fine. I'll try to throw it.
This isn't even trauma. This sounds just like him being annoying.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
He deserved this.
it
I rolled a
lands.
3.
It lands on the ground, and he just face plants onto it and licks it from the ground and goes, "Ah, good show anyway." And then he just
He morphs away.
rearranges his molecules as he leaves. Oh, till next time.
That's not gonna bite us in the butt later. Right?
Fine.
I am upset with James at the moment for hurting an innocent creature.
I mean, he didn't mention he
Hurting
got
an
robbed,
innocent
so there's that at least.
thing.
Of course, I'm no excuse either. It's like, but I'm like, I know what I did and I apologize for it. Going to
I
the
thanked him
mansion.
for his cooperation after I shot him and left him to crawl, but still.
Anyway, into the mansion we go. Looking at all the rooms.
Oh, you came back. I thought you had left.
I went to fix a mess. Kind of.
Disappear.
Oh, I also still
D
need salt
was able
water.
to fix the problem.
Yes, the goblin had many shattered bones, and especially knees.
He doesn't know where James is, but it's like, James, in the future, he's gonna say it very loud. Do not shoot people's kneecaps unless they're bad or unholy.
I'm in my room.
James, next time you should probably don't leave witnesses. Or just in there suffering, one of the two.
It's harder to hide a body than it is to just leave them to crawl off. Besides, like I said, I didn't do anything lethal.
That's fair. Can't argue with that.
I don't know if any of us can hear these conversations.
I'm still in wherever I'm sleeping.
Oh, you're sleeping?
No, just the room that I sleep in. That's where I am.
Okay. I was gonna say it's not that late. You guys just had woken up for the thing, so it's probably noon or maybe 1. I don't know.
Right now, I'm recuperating before I just go west until I find a goat.
I go look for. No, wait, I already ate. Never mind. I have calories. I'm good. Of course, do I
Yeah, you
need
have
to
all the
eat?
churros.
Wait, do I even need to eat?
You have churros and bratwurst.
I really
confused.
Why
want
wouldn't you need to
kneecapping a
eat?
goblin
Aren't
to
you
get
alive?
I feel different than a human anymore.
Don't you photosynthesize? No, that's the Game Boy. You haven't gotten that ability yet.
I didn't roll plant yet, no. I did not expect to get both of the divine ones.
Oh crap! I still haven't taught the Game Boy any trigger discipline.
You hear a gunshot.
Ah, nuts.
It would
And then you
it
hear
would be
broken glass.
ironic if he was practicing shooting and a Texan's character accidentally got shot in the knees.
That'd be poetic, but it won't be as bad because he doesn't have hollow point.
Can't move.
Go ahead. You know what?
What?
Go ahead and roll to evade, as the bullet does seem to be approaching you, a Texan.
Through the wall?
Yeah, it actually ricocheted, and this is actually the second bullet.
This is
So you
hollow
heard it.
point. Just
You
expands on impact. It doesn't ricochet.
No, expanded and create a hole, and so there's now there's a hole, and this is the second bullet that's going right in the same direction.
Ah.
And it does hit you right in the kneecap because you don't dodge in time. Because this is a world that loves its poetic justice.
Do we hear him screaming in pain?
Oh, I don't really scream when I get hurt. I just kind of yell, "Come on!"
Should we check on him?
Does it hit hard enough
Yes.
to shatter my kneecap? Am I crippled now?
It hits hard enough that you can't walk, and it feels like your kneecap isn't fully intact. So yeah.
Question is, did we hear him scream out in pain, or
Actually, I don't say "come on." What I say gets censored by the universe.
oh? I don't know. Can we hear that?
I'm
Do we
very
need to
loud.
roll?
I'm a very loud person. You hear it.
This
Isaiah?
is true.
Oh, well, that's up to that. If he says you hear it, then you hear it.
Okay.
You just hear profanities throughout the entire mansion.
It's screaming.
Okay.
You'd be able to hear that.
Hey, Untitled D, I think we need to go up and have some give some medical assistance to James.
Oh no! Did James have the stomachache from the churros?
No, the Game Boy capped me.
I shot
I think it
earlier
might-
in the wall. Does that have to do with what happened?
I don't know. We'll find out. We go to his room. Anyone else want to join us in this exciting
People-
adventure of?
He told me guns are fun.
He's
They
right.
are.
Take that gun from him.
Was that cursed?
They are fun. You're right, little man. And one day you'll be upgraded to explosives.
Don't teach him to have less trigger discipline than he already has.
Maybe we shouldn't give a child a weapon.
Yeah, I know that now. I thought he had okay trigger discipline. He didn't fire off the Nerf gun randomly.
That was a toy.
Well,
Yeah,
but
he did
also-
fire the Nerf gun. It just also happened to hit nothing because he just didn't roll very well.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like assistance, James, or would you like to sit in your irony?
I would like assistance, but I'm not going to ask for it.
Just help him. I know him well enough. Just help him.
Fine,
He's
I
gonna
will
be too
take.
stubborn to ask.
I will provide my
Crawl
assistance.
if I have to.
Was this the gun that did this?
Yes. Speaking of which, can I have my revolver back?
Untitled immediately throws the gun out the window.
No.
I will
He
stabilize the wound.
I thought guns were fun. I didn't think they would break kneecaps.
I'm just gonna look to Carver and just, can you please go get that before something that we don't want to have a gun finds it?
You hear out your window. Wee! Ooh, I love this. And then you hear.
Alright, I'm gonna have to kill him.
you can't run because your kneecap's broken, but anyone who
I'm
can
gonna chase
run
him
can
down.
run
I'm trying
to
to
the
crawl through
window.
the window.
I'll chase him down. And as I'm running, I'm gonna turn to the mobile gaming console that's talking. How about you go kiss his boo boo while I go grab this?
I'm already trying to stabilize it.
Roll to
Kill that goblin.
roll to see if you can chase down Goblin of all time. If you're fast enough. He is all legs. His legs are freshly healed, so he's running.
Oh, that is funny. Goblin of all time. Good one, Isaiah. That's a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
have to kill him.
I will get that goblin. If I have to.
Your knee is out of commission. How can you?
I'll figure it out. I might test waterboarding on him.
I'm gonna try to help with the wound.
Yeah, Untitled, if you want to practice your healing first, he'll let you, but he already knows how to heal like he did with the goblin. So if you want when you want, just let him heal.
I'm just waiting for Curse to go before my turn.
A roll? Sorry.
Yep.
You just add 1 to it.
See if you catch Goblin of all time.
17.
With a 17, you aren't even with a 17, you aren't able to catch him, but you're able to spook him enough that he does drop the gun as he goes. You're quick and nimble. I respect that. And as he's saying that, the gun falls out of his mouth, and then he goes, "Good show, good show," and then he runs away.
Oof.
Okay. Stay away, you little monster, little freak. I'm gonna take the gun and go back.
Oof.
Why freak out the freaks when you could freak out the non-freaks? I think that sounds good to me.
I am a freak. I am a freak. Turns hand into sword.
Okay.
Freaky.
Also,
At least it's not a 1.
mhm. And you're healed up by Untitled as he wraps his things around you and snaps all your bones back together.
My hand sparkle, but does nothing. Hey, look, I can make flashlights.
Just gonna make a middle note. Let's just not give anyone firearms except Carmen. Carmen's the only one I can really trust with firearms right now.
And yourself. Well, actually, probably
Yeah.
not yourself. You can't.
I can decap a goblin, but just not anything else.
I haven't proven to be bad with guns. I haven't even tried
Yeah,
yet.
but I don't trust you to not stop me. I don't trust you having a weapon because, like I said, like I DM'd you, whether or not I give you a firearm is reliant on the good boy factor, which is how likely I think you are to stop me from waterboarding someone.
Oh, you're unable to move your token?
Yep. Most likely, yeah, I'll stop you from waterboarding someone. Unless it's a burger person, then I don't care.
Burger becomes
Exactly.
soggy. Does it die?
It just becomes soggy, yeah.
Alright.
What's it?
There are goats in the west. This is what I was told by the goblin after I interrogated him.
Goated.
So, that's where I'm going.
Here, let's try this out. Are you able to control this one?
I will be back in a second, and then when I come back, I will start going west.
He's going west. I want a giant sword. So, was it Raya, your character, Sai?
Yes.
So, Raya, have you picked out a room yet?
First, are you able to move?
What type of rooms are there?
Am I? Let's see.
Let's
I
see,
am now. Haha.
there's a bedrooms designed to look really nice. There's like the west wing, the right wing, the north
the
wing.
basement.
There's bedrooms everywhere. You do not want to go to the basement.
I do not want to go to the basement either.
I feel like we need to edit that room later.
What's the furthest room away from the basement?
That would be the attic.
Is there a bedroom in the attic?
Is the attic nice?
The attic is adequate. Adequate.
I'm back. I'm going back. I'm going west. See y'all.
The journey west.
Yep. I'm going to go west until I find a goat. And not the goblin.
What about the second furthest bedroom?
That would be the room below the attic.
I'll take that one.
Sounds good. Are we going to follow James?
We should.
Yes.
He will probably shoot more goblins.
How are
Only
we friends?
a goblin that annoys me or gets in my way.
How
The
are we being
objective is a
friends?
goat.
We should shoot the goat.
No one has a gun except me. And Carmen.
San Diego?
What?
I wonder.
Carmen San Diego.
Nope.
Mm.
You don't know what Carmen San Diego is?
No.
I'm gonna have to explain this after stream then. Okay.
I don't pay attention to anything that doesn't involve Texas in some way.
Wow. You make me feel old now.
It's okay, there's a cartoon of it that came out in like 2016, so it's not that old.
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah. Around 2016 is when I stopped having cable.
It was a Netflix show.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I also didn't have Netflix then.
I wanna try writing the word gun on my arm.
Did you say Venom?
Okay.
No,
Gun.
you said gun.
Roll for it. With a 12, since that's not really, since your power set is very, the broadness of your power set, that's not gonna be enough to get you that good of a gun, but you do have what looks to be a BB gun now in your arm,
Oh.
in your hand. Can't let you do
Hey, I
things
got a gun.
better than.
I guess while I'm alone on my journey, I'm gonna attempt to summon a shotgun. Because shotgun's a nice versatile thing to have.
So do you guys follow him out to the field?
Yep, we're following
I
him.
guess.
We're making sure he
I'm a
doesn't do
failure.
anything stupid.
As you're walking through the fields, mist rolls in, and you feel that you are now walking through mists to find that supposed lush land of farm creatures, the creatures that are farmed,
Just
that
the
was
goat.
spoken about.
I make my sword I try to make my sword glow while we're in the fog.
How far ahead of them did I get while they were debating whether or not to follow me?
Probably does nothing.
Roll for it. You're not that fast. You're probably the slowest, one of the slower
Oh, I
people in
know.
the group.
I also just refused to run. Oh.
I would say with a 19 that you're far enough ahead of them that if combat were to break out, then you'd have a round before they get there.
While they're walking, and I guess out of their line of sight because we're in mist now, they just see a failed attempt at summoning a shotgun on the ground.
I think he went this way.
What does a 9 get me when I try to summon a shotgun?
What was that?
I said I tried to summon a shotgun, and I rolled a 9 for it.
Oh, a 9 with a shotgun. With you and your abilities, you are able to make a shotgun, but it looks like it would break down after just a couple uses, and it doesn't look very effective. But you do make a shotgun. You don't need to roll.
And as long as it has ammo.
It has.
It
has full stocked ammo in it, so it's got.
Okay.
It's one of the. It has like 6 shells in it. Actually, it's a shotgun that holds 6 shells. There you go.
All right, that works.
I rolled a 7 to make my sword glow in the fog.
And I attempt.
It glows in your imagination, but it doesn't actually glow in reality. You just thought you saw it glow, but it didn't.
Oh,
It flickered. It
did
flickered.
Carmen
And then...
come with me or with the group?
What?
That's also something important.
Probably with you.
Okay.
Just out of that. Can I see if I can turn my hands into the best way I can put bigger hands?
Sure. Yeah, roll for that.
I'm basically a paladin, I think.
If no one clips the captain of the goblin, I'll clip it myself.
Easily. You're able to make big hands.
How
Cyborg
big
style.
are my hands?
They're big enough that if you punch something, it hurt pretty bad. I guess probably about the size of. They're probably about the size of one goblin of all time.
Awesome. I'm gonna keep my hands like that for a while. Until I need to turn them into like a sword or something.
And as you are going, the fog seems to be starting to get thinner, and you do hear. That's the sound you hear coming from the distance.
Okay, so that wouldn't be the moaning of the goblin that I capped, because the goblin isn't capped anymore.
Yeah, no, that's also that's also not the sound he makes. His is more like.
It's close. That's not what a goat sounds like either.
Oh no, it's not a goat. You guys get there first. As you approach the field of where all these creatures are that people farm. And here, I'll just grab you two.
I'm gonna just say.
And you finally get to see the creature that you've been eating.
Zebra, we've been eating horse meat.
I'm gonna say to Raya, do you trust me?
That is significantly worse than a zebra.
I don't like this.
You know what? They don't taste bad. I don't care. I'm gonna find a goat. Also, is that how people are?
Oh yeah.
Can I pick you up and make us run faster or faster? I just been keeping pace with you.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore them and continue looking for a goat.
I pick Raya up and try to run faster to catch up with those two.
It is important that you note that that they said if those things were existing, they'd exist over here, but you have no idea whether or not they actually goats actually exist.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking for at least something. At least this creature, but small enough to fit in the basement.
You do know that you would be able to see that these creatures do have some goat-like qualities to them, like their horns and their hooves on their feet.
I need to find one that can fit in the basement.
That's for my roll to run with Raya in my arms.
Well, these are ugly.
Yeah, you're not wrong with that.
They do sound oddly like Goblin of All Time accidentally because I'm just not. I can't do that many different screams.
We're just gonna look for something that's small enough to fit in the basement and looks like it would be willing to lick salt.
Roll to see what you find.
It's
Also,
not gonna end well.
I
It never goes well. It never goes well.
Also, Isaiah rolled to run with Raya in my arms so we can try to catch up.
Can I
Oh,
get
yeah,
advantage
okay.
on that with Carmen helping me?
Sure.
That's
you're
what the
both
16
looking,
is.
That's fine. Or I guess you could just have him. He could just roll. He could just roll separately from you to also be looking for it.
Well, with the advantage, I got 13.
Okay, fine. With a 13, you find something that looks like it could fit in your basement. And really, all it is just a smaller version of the other things. It looks like a baby version. And that's
That doesn't work because it'll grow up eventually.
well, yeah,
If you
eventually.
don't mind, I would like to walk up to one of these with like my hands ready to fight. But I don't want to fight. I want to see what in the world these creatures are. What kind of a homunculus is this? Weird.
How close are you getting?
As close as it'll let me.
If you get within, I will just say, you. How close you get before they react is important because they won't immediately react to you getting close to them.
I don't know, 5 feet.
If you get within 5 feet, that's enough that they get angry and now start attacking you.
I am gonna call it to Carmen. Don't start a fight. I don't want to. I don't want to help you.
You're gonna have to roll initiative because you got within them, and this is basically your boss encounter for the day.
I didn't even mean. I was just
Dang
like,
it,
what are you? Either way, if we stole the small one, they'd still come after us.
I don't know. They look pretty
Euthanize
stupid.
them.
They might not have noticed.
Don't know.
This is what the other two hear as they're trying to catch up to us.
Well, let's euthanize these things. Because God knows I don't want to look like that.
Yeah, if we don't learn how to cook these, it's going to be so much wasted meat.
Fair enough. We shall see.
Also, you're dragging them back.
Ah, fine.
We're probably not far behind.
Well, you're going to hear shots ring out before you catch up. And, what are the goats' turn? That's what I'm calling them.
I don't know what a
When
16
you start
does.
1-2ing these things.
I'm just imagining
Give me
running
that
fast
2-piece.
now.
I'm giving that 2-piece.
Okay. That's what they're called?
Yeah. It's pronounced yeah.
Gals.
Gal.
Gals. Oh, and the gals go first.
How many hit points do I have? Because I don't think I was ever told that.
We don't run on hit points.
Can find out.
Awesome. I'm gonna play D&D, dodge and weave.
Dodge
No,
and
dip,
and
dodge
dodge.
and weave.
dodge and
Dodge.
dash.
No idea how words work.
Oh. That is not what I wanted. Oops.
English is not my specialty.
Dodge and dash, yeah. Anyway, this thing walks up to you and it goes, "Ah!" and it slashes at you with its claws. And you're gonna have to roll to try to avoid that as your reaction. Oh, I should have explained this to you. Every turn you get one action. Every round you get one action on your turn, and every turn, every time anything does something, you get on each turn you get a reaction. So you can react in some way, but the reactions are basically just how you react to the thing. And so, like, if someone, like, for example, holding up a shield is against a blow is a reaction, or trying to dodge is a reaction, and that's basically how the system works. So it tries to slash you.
I'm gonna
you
try
need to try
dodge.
dodge. Yeah. If you had a shield, you could
Duck
try to
underneath
block it,
him.
but whatever you want to try to do.
Yeah, no, I get it. Let's see. I did not dodge that very well.
And then
You can dodge a bullet. You can dodge a ball.
Close enough to the saying. I'll take it.
With the 15, they slashes. It slashes, and you have cut on your chest now from the big slash.
Oh man, I just got here today.
And then this other one is going to run forward, and it is going to attack you, Atexan, and it is going to go as it also attacks.
My reaction will be an attempt at a judo throw on it. Since it's humanoid, I'm sure it's susceptible.
It's not human.
Hey, I finally didn't get a Travago ad!
Well,
Anyways.
ads are almost done in 5 seconds. I reduced them to 30 seconds for the D&D game.
Counterattacking is only allowed under certain conditions. So, like, you can't, like, take a shot.
Counterattack. It's technically a throw.
Actually, you know what?
Well-
I'll tell you what. You can try to do, like, a throw or whatever as reaction, but you'll if you're trying to do something back to it, if you're trying to do something back to it rather than just dodge, then you'll take the hit before you do it.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just dodge them with that roll.
Okay. With that, you are able to dodge it. And when you get higher level, you'll have more options. But for right now, that's.
Yeah, I want to rain down holy fire from the heavens.
And it is now your turn, Atexan.
Is its mouth open or is it closing its mouth?
They seem to be like permanently, like they can close their mouth, but they pretty much never do.
And I'm below it, so if I attempted to shoot its mouth, it would go up. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to shoot inside its mouth. I am terrible at everything I try.
It's gonna try to dodge.
Yeah, today's rolls have been kind of low, and high.
It successfully dodges out of the way of your thing, because that's without its plus. So with its plus, it beats you. And Carmen, it's your turn. Carmen.
I am going to just haymaker this thing. I did not haymaker this thing. I slipped.
Oh, ooh, I should have said this before. We said the rule is that you can, for dodging, you can just take a 10 automatically instead of rolling. I forgot to mention that. So instead of rolling, you could just take a 10 as your roll and then add your level. And that's basically your AC, and if, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna stay like right here. I'm not gonna do anything.
But yeah, with that, you do. It's able to shrug off the blow. It doesn't need to dodge it, because the AC would be 12 for these things. And with that, coming to the top of the round, the rest of you can enter combat now.
Okay, I was like, when are we getting there? I know I rolled a 16.
Could I stunt growth?
I am tiny, but mighty. Actually, it's the other way around. My character's...
Yes, nutrition.
It was a funny joke. I apologize.
Well, what was the joke?
You said mighty, and I was like, yes, you called.
Yeah.
Did he say bald?
called because Mighty,
You
the
called.
character.
Oh, right.
Man.
Oh, we haven't played that campaign for a while. God.
Boo,
was the
jump
last time
scare you, did I?
Yeah, you guys show up,
Probably behind A Texan.
yeah, the Gyalth, this one is going to take another slash at Atex, and it's gonna be this +2, so that would be 11. So with your base AC, you'd be able to dodge, because it always favors player. So if you, assuming you don't want, if you want to try to react with something else, you can. But if you react to something else, you won't get the dodge benefit. Or you could try to roll for dodge for no reason. But you did successfully dodge it. If you choose to dodge, you don't need to roll. Atex.
Which means you can.
Oh, right.
So
I wasn't
Were
playing
you
Minesweeper.
Minesweepering?
You,
What?
Texan, you
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
basically
roll.
you success. Okay, yeah. So you
Yeah.
can just say you dodged it. Or tanked it, or whatever you want to say. Anyway, and the other one is going to try to get your friend here, and it's going to roll this +2. That's going to be a 21. So you can try to dodge if you want. You'd have to roll nat 20 though.
The small one is attacking?
No, the big one that's next to Cursed is attacking Cursed.
Oof.
Okay, right.
Net 20.
Yeah, you'd have
You
to
can
get a nat
try.
20 to dodge this, or you could try to do something else, like you can try to, as your reaction, attack it, and just take the hit. Hello?
Cursed?
Apologize. I thought I was talking, and apparently I wasn't. It was all in my head.
Schizophrenia.
But yeah, so
Very much.
what do you want to do as your reaction to being attacked?
This is gonna sound weird. Can I, like, counter punch or parry?
You wouldn't be able, if you want to try to block, that would be one choice. If you want to try to just attack as your reaction and just take the hit, that'd be another choice. You can't do both. But
Yeah, if it's possible to use my reaction to just attack as it attacks me,
yeah,
that's possible.
yeah, you can do
Awesome.
Alright, I'm
Not
gonna
very.
grab my notes.
that. With the 14,
Man,
and that thing is
I was
is
not
going
trained well in boxing.
is gonna have to roll, and it does you do hit, you both hit each other as you trade blows. Punch for slash. As one of its teeth gets knocked right out of its mouth from the punch.
Okay.
Come on, buddy, let's ball.
And you're now feeling pretty bad. You've gotten hit twice with these giant claws, so you're you might go unconscious if you get hit a couple more times, depending on how hard you get hit.
I'm going to first declare to the others, leave the small one alive, I need it, and then start firing shots off at the one in front of me again.
Mama didn't raise no wuss.
Come on, dude! Why am I only good at kneecapping one goblin?
And then the
Specifically
goblin got
that
fixed.
Specifically that one.
And the goblin got fixed.
Yeah, you ruined the only thing I ever accomplished.
You accomplished other things in the last time we played.
Yeah, that and threatening someone.
You accomplished things.
Not
Not
really.
much.
Anyway, that's your turn, Curse.
I'm going to just continue boxing.
Okay, roll the punch.
Let us see. Because apparently I can't do haymakers at all. I can't box. Sweep the leg. I don't know. Punch again. I don't punch. I fall on my face.
Untitled, he will not be taking initiative this time because he doesn't have any weapons because he dropped his weapon.
Is it possible I can back up?
Yeah.
An action. I would like to back up a little bit, but
I'll just
thought
say
that would be great.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. That's fine. You could do that as part of it.
This weird thing scares me. It's way better at actually fighting. I think it watched the same boxing videos I did. It 100%. It watched the same boxing videos. I know it.
You see
I'm gonna use my baby gun.
in the background you see one of these Gauths on their Gauth tablet pad swiping through and looking at the video he was watching. No, you don't see that, but you do see one you do see one looking at a book on how to box. That's what you see. They don't have internet here, but they do have books. And so that's what you see. It doesn't understand anything on the pages. It's just staring at it.
I'm going to use my BB gun. I believe you said that I have 4 bullets in it.
I didn't tell you how many bullets were in your BB gun, but I would say you probably have like a whole thing of BBs in there, like probably like 10 or so, 10 or 15. It was
I don't think
4-ish in the shotgun shells in the shotgun of yeah, with the 6 you're it is just going to defend against that.
Oh well, it's the end of my turn.
Actually, I might change it so that you guys can choose to not roll, but just have it so that the enemies always roll, maybe. So that gives you a better chance.
I mean, rolling.
I don't understand what that means.
What?
I don't understand what that means in regards to attacks.
It would just mean that rather than missing, you'd have a chance to hit with the 6. It would basically mean that if they roll lower than a 6, then you would hit them. Rather than having.
Are you just trying to have fast attacks?
I'm more just saying like then you guys would be able to do more on your turns, or at least have more of a chance at doing something.
I don't know. The roll system's fine. We're just being unlucky right now.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, and that's gonna be your turn now, Steven.
Oh, it's my turn. It's like I see danger. I see creature. I try to help my friend James, even though I question his logic of kneecapping a goblin, and just go in and slash holy slash the big creature thing in front of him. I'm basically a paladin at this point. And I roll a 6.
Fair enough.
The game hates us.
Yeah, it doesn't. Your holy magics is no match for a force this great.
It's just a cow goat thing.
How many 6s was that in a row?
That was just 2 6s. Curse got a 5, and Atex got a 4. So it was just 2 6s. But
we're having at this point, maybe we should start using party inspiration.
Oh, we're fine. We can do this.
The Gauth is going to walk up to you, and it's going to go. Yeah, it sounds different now. Because now it's angry. And it goes. and slashes at you again, trying to take out one of the targets. But instead, it slashes itself in the kneecap and goes, "Oh, my knee, my..." No, it doesn't talk, but it does go. It does slash itself in the kneecap.
Was that the? Oh,
Yeah, because I got
that was the one attacking our robot friend. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this other one is going to attack at you, Steven, seeing a new target on the horizon. And that's gonna be a 15. So you're if you want to dodge that, you're gonna have to roll for it, or if you want to do whatever you want to do as your reaction. Oh, also, sorry. When the other one scratches up in the knee, you get a counterattack as a reaction. We decided.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta do that, Cursed. You can counterattack as it scratches itself.
I think it's also if they miss too.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's not if they miss because they only miss as your reaction. Like you have to react by dodging. Not one's the only one that, and you also got that one.
I don't dodge. I don't dodge. I just take the full hit.
No, it still hits itself, but it also hits you while it's hitting it. No, it hits itself, and then you react to do that to hit it, but you just hit yourself, so you both hit yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. I'm rolling to dodge. I don't dodge.
Yeah, you don't dodge, and instead you get slashed right in the pristine face, and you have a big slash on your face now.
Don't touch the face. At least I'll heal back to normal later.
Unless it creates a scar bad enough.
I'm an angel. They stay looking cool. But I bleed gold. I want to bleed though. I want the effect of bleed.
Hey Texan, it's your turn now.
Where's A Texan?
Hey, Texan.
He rolled.
Oh, I forgot. I muted myself with my microphone switch. This was. I said I'm gonna keep trying to shoot in the mouth, and I rolled a 5, and then I cried.
Ah, okay.
Maybe we need a roller party inspiration.
Yes, please let me use party inspiration. I would like to stop rolling a 5.
I'm okay with it if everyone else is.
Sure.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, it was sure.
What's the worst that can happen?
There we
just
go.
Die
The worst
again.
The best that could happen
That's-
is shooting it in the mouth.
Okay. We're down to 1 now. By the way, if you guys want to invest in party inspiration, you can claim it with channel points. Or DM.
I'm just gonna hit the snot out of this thing.
Please tell me it's dead.
With a 17.
I don't want to struggle anymore.
What were you using your shotgun?
Yes.
With the shotgun, you spray it enough right through the roof of its mouth that it goes and it hits the brain with a 17, whatever brain it had. And this one does seem to be down for the count.
Holy crap. See, guns are
Did he
so
just kill his
awesome.
parent?
When it hit.
You're welcome.
It just became Bambi.
I'm in so much pain.
This is fine.
The little one just stares in horror.
It's fine. It's going to be taken hostage, and it's not going to be fed because I need to stun its growth.
Does it roll to run?
No.
If it runs, I'm kneecapping it.
No, it doesn't roll to run. Because it's
What's
in shock.
things?
It's in shock, and these things aren't
Mobility.
very smart. They don't really have much survival instinct. It's very obvious there's a reason why these things are the main source of meat around here. They're not very smart, and they're very big.
Steven's questioning how did James and him become friends in the first place if he
But
keeps
yeah,
kneecapping
Carmen,
things.
it's your turn.
Because you
I'm
didn't
going-
catch on this during online D&D.
I'm just gonna 1-2 punch this. I'm just gonna keep punching it.
Even though
There
I
will
think
be
you
a part where this should be fine. If I keep punching it should be fine. That's how this works. Okay, hold on. There we go.
And also, in my
I am
defense, I
wrong.
didn't start this fight.
Am I allowed to burn a channel point?
We'll be out if we do.
That's why I'm saying, do you want me to?
Are you in mortal danger?
I don't think the punch
No.
is as effective or effective enough to justify it.
I'll stay neutral because like you're not in mortal danger. Texan was.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't hit
Yeah, you
at
were.
all. I was just suffering.
Oh, you weren't? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
weren't?
was-
No, he wasn't.
Oh, never mind then. I don't know. It's I'll let it up to the group. I'll agree with the group. Ooh, joined.
Oh, I got the player
fine.
working again.
I'll leave it up
I
to the
thought-
group.
I thought it was justified by the fact that a gun will kill things if I actually hit something.
What do you guys think? I'll leave it up
Also,
to
is
you.
point blank with a shotgun, so.
Yeah.
Hey Texan, do you want Kirsty as our last channel point?
I mean, I'm mostly neutral, but I'd prefer it if we could go with the near guarantee kill of me hitting the other one with a point blank shotgun blast.
Sai, what's your vote?
I'm neutral.
They're all neutral.
I should note that the other one isn't dead yet. It's mostly just, it's down, and it might get back up if you don't finish the job.
How is it not dead? It got lobotomized by a shotgun.
It didn't have much of a brain to begin with.
Then,
Is it a zombie?
No, it's
Then
more
since
just,
we're-
it's more just a really, really dumb creature that doesn't need its brain because it doesn't use its brain that much.
Okay, back to the
Kinda
thing.
like a chicken with
Since
its
we're all
head cut
neutral,
off.
does neutral mean no? Does neutral mean no? I gotta write this down. Since we're all neutral,
I say
My
neutral
neutral
means neutral counts as a 0, and so no's count as -1 and yeses count as +1. And so if the overall answer is +1 or more than 0, then I would say use it. But
we're all neutral, so we were 0.
Neutral. I say don't use it.
well, then
Okay, let's.
Well, now on my
Then no.
Don't use it.
We got other turns. We should be fine.
This is fine. I will keep attempting to dodge.
but
Even though I
when you
got-
do miss it, it is going to react to you by attacking you. When you try to, well, actually, it doesn't automatically miss. I forgot that's the rule. So it dodges. Actually,
Aren't we doing it? Weren't we doing it like you have a dodge action, an attack action, and a reaction?
No, your reaction is to dodge.
Okay.
You can dodge as your reaction, or if you want to forego your dodge, you can do something else as your reaction. So if it's if your opponent gets a nat 1, then they're just automatically not going to hit you. So you can instead react with a counterattack, but you can react with a counterattack with the one attack that will hit you. You'll just get hit instead of dodging.
And if we roll lower than 11s, we can counter.
No, because the 11 is your base dodge action. And so it's basically like if you take the dodge action but don't choose to roll for it, that's what you get. We dodge reaction.
Oh, okay.
So it's still the same system. It's just that you're just able to, when using the dodge, just take a default 10 if you want to. Anyway. It is going to actually tank that hit, and it's just going to take the hit from you, Cursed, and because it wants to counterattack.
This is fine.
Instead of dodging it, it's going to take the hit, but then it's going to slash you one more time. with a 15, and you still get a reaction on your turn that you can use now if you want. If you want to try to dodge, it'd be you just roll d20.
I'm not gonna attempt to dodge.
Are you gonna use? Okay. Well then, you're just going to take one more hit, and you get. You feel like if anything else happens to you, you'll be knocked out. You're basically, you're already losing consciousness a little bit with all these hits that you've taken.
Maybe we should have let him roll.
I didn't hear no bell. I'll keep going.
Anyway, that is the end of Carmen's turn. It is now your turn, Raya.
Okay, I will try to shoot this one then.
You guys aren't. Well, it is going to. It's not close enough to hit you, so it's just going to do a dodge, and it dodges. Or actually, it probably just shrugs it off because it's a BB, and you just don't hit any sensitive spot. All right, Steven, it's your turn.
I'm gonna get creative. I'm gonna try to attempt the equivalent of Sacred Flame cantrip. Try to hit it with some Holy Light Orb.
Yeah, you managed to create a Holy Light Orb.
Boom!
An orb of light blasts out, and while you get the feeling that this one is specifically powerful, you now imagine you could do something similar to this again in the future. But you blast out an actual full-on beam, and the one that you're aiming at has its entire left half of its body just singed to the point where you would barely be able to recognize it, and this one is going to fall over. This one's actually dead now, but the other one is still about to get back up on its next turn.
Boom. Why is my power so inconsistent? Optional says, welcome to the club.
Experience my pain, goody two-shoes.
And with that one, this next turn, this one is gonna...
At least we have cooked meat now, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely. This
Also, it was already... And also, it's blessed. We don't have to say grace.
This one gets back up, and with its limited brain capacity, and it's just going to lean forward and then start falling onto all three of you in front of it. So you all have to dodge against this.
And we're back to the hole.
20.
5.
Can I?
Hey!
That's a 19. You still don't dodge it with a 19. It got a 20. Okay. One of you dodges it.
Can I try to blast a hole through it with the shotgun before it falls on me?
Can I try to pull Raya out with my reaction? Or that was my reaction, never mind.
No, your reaction was the dodge. Your reaction was the dodge, Apex.
Oh, okay. Can I substitute that 20 to push Raya out of the way?
Sure.
Well, I'm not offended at all.
She's smaller than you.
And you guys both take a massive you guys both fall to ground and you're underneath its body right now. And it is mad. Not very thinky.
I got an idea.
Okay, so it's just laying on top of us?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put the barrel of my shotgun directly to its head so I can't possibly miss.
I'm gonna make you roll to see if you're able to move your body enough to move your shotgun first, because you're entirely smushed under this thing. And then after you roll that, then you'll roll the hit. Okay, you're able to do that. Now you can roll the hit.
There's no way I can miss. The barrel is touching the thing.
Yeah, no, it's... No, even with a 7, I will say that, I'll have it, roll to see how well it shrugs off the damage, but it is gonna get hit.
Blink,
With
blink,
a 14, it doesn't die instantly, but you do still hit it.
This is
Weird time music.
Perfect timing.
That was a
I need divine intervention here.
Carmen, it's your turn.
I think my divine
Yes.
intervention fried the other
You
one.
don't count.
So, which one's alive still?
The one laying on top of us that just got shot in the face.
This one actually
The
got
one that's not
disintegrated.
burnt to a crisp.
These are assassins.
Disintegrate.
I'm going to attempt to have my hand turn into a giant sword as I hit it.
Okay.
Don't
That makes any
bisect me.
If I bisect you, you're just another casualty. I apologize. Kind of.
Why am I
It's
surrounded by
stated.
evil people?
It's not evil.
I'm not evil.
I'm not evil, I'm amoral. There's a difference.
I fail.
Yeah.
At
you
least it
actually
wasn't a
just
net
end up-
one.
You end up slicing a little bit into your friend underneath it. As not the other friend, just the one on your side. So Steven. You accidentally slice a little bit at him, but not. It doesn't hurt that bad.
That was a 2, not a net 1.
Yeah, but he's also slicing right at both of you.
What if he rolled a net 1? What would happen with a net 1 then?
Bisect. Anyway.
I don't know how to control my powers, guys. I apologize. Maybe next time.
It doesn't hurt very bad. It's kind of like a paper cut. It's very
Okay.
slight cut. Mostly flavor. I'm not really
Okay.
about it as
Well,
Oh, he just barely grazes me. Hey, watch where you're swinging that thing.
and it's
Maybe.
going to react to you. It actually. Oh, it's just gonna shrug off the blow. Never mind. It does. I'm not gonna have it take a hit there. It is now your
Let's see
turn.
if this gun works.
What do you say you're doing?
Let's see if this gun works.
It's an 18.
With an 18, you're able to shoot a bullet right through the eye of this giant creature, and whatever brainstem it had left in there that was keeping it going is gone now. But it's still on top of your friends, and it's a very heavy creature.
Oh, don't worry. That's the part I'm not worried about.
Okay, question. Do you want us to focus on getting the baby whose parents we just killed? Or do you want us to help get this thing off of you?
I don't know if
Who
we're
you asking?
muffled or not.
No, your heads.
What was that?
Your heads are peeking out the outside as this giant creature's on top of you both. Otherwise, you.
I don't even know why we're after the small one, but I should be able to get this off of us. Hopefully.
Untitled, you will see that you're cut really bad, Carmen, and he'll say, "Would you like to have that healed up?" and I'm gonna assume that's a yes. And he's going to heal you up with his roots. Because you're muted right now, and I don't know if you're gone or something.
I am ashamed. My dice rolls are not that well, good sir.
None of us are doing well.
Don't heal me, you're gonna hurt me. I know how this works. You're gonna roll bad.
Yeah, out of all of us, we only got like one net 20 in all the bad rolls we had.
The Game Boy's the only one that's been doing well.
He's not wrong. It scares me.
I blasted one of them.
With a 12, you get healed. Your cuts start sealing up.
You just used the mending spell.
Anyway.
Are you like a complete robot or are you cyborg?
Yes.
He's like Generator Rex.
I don't.
They don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Think.
Are you like Cyborg from Titans?
Partially? We can go with Cyborg. Cyborg's a good one.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll just say, so you have like a little bit of flesh parts, but a lot of used robot parts.
Gotcha. This is fine.
Depending
So
on-
he heals the. So what happens is that he heals with his roots. He heals the cut on the flesh part, and then using his roots again, he seems to plug into part of your mechanical part and heal mechanically as well, because he also has mechanical healing. He has mechanical and biological healing, since he's a mechanical and biological creature. And that's what happens. And you see this baby one is still just stunned. It doesn't know what to do.
Can't be this child.
It actually seems like it's starting to kind of forget what it saw, because it doesn't have much of a brain.
Yeah, it's gonna be great for my purposes.
Great. Anyway. Heave. Ho. I want to Hercules kick this thing off of us.
Yeah.
Are we having audio issues? Because it seems like there's long pauses.
No.
No, people just start pausing for a long time. But you have to roll for that. You have to roll for...
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I was waiting for you to say, roll for it.
I was waiting for you to just roll. I forgot to say something.
Yep.
Yeah,
16.
sure. 16's enough. you kick it off yourself, and you're... You'd be able to... The other one looks incinerated. For the most part, it's half its body is at least, as it has faded into nothingness, but the other half of the other one's good, and then this one's full body is good for meat.
I'm going to get the small one now.
So you have one and a half gyal.
What exactly are these creatures? Are they goats? Are they cows? Are they abominations?
They're gyouts. Have you never seen a gyouts before out in the fields?
No, I've
I'm
never
assuming
seen one at the
D's
zoo
saying that.
before.
They're ugly, and they're the closest thing to goats I'm gonna get. So I'm taking the small one.
You do indeed take the small one.
I think the party is divided in morals. I'm sticking with Raya on morals.
And you guys are just heading back to the mansion, I take it?
Yep.
Yup.
With, I guess
Yeah.
I'm carrying the meat.
I shall carry some as well.
This
Just drag
child is
it
gonna live in
behind
my
me.
basement.
So we got a ranger, a mage, I'm basically a paladin, and we have a cyborg alchemist fighter,
Artificer.
artificer fighter.
Maybe.
Hmm?
A strange party
okay.
we have.
Yeah, we'll get back. I'm putting it in my basement, where it will be fed just enough to survive, but not grow.
And if True Cross ever joins, I wonder what his concept would be.
I don't think he's going to, because we made this. We made this as the one that we do while he's on break. So
Yeah.
I don't think he'd like this one. That's why I did it. Is he said he wasn't interested in this kind of concept, so I that's why I chose this one for the one we do without him. I might actually end up doing that space one. I don't know. I'm actually that, or I might just do a normal D&D thing. So I gotta get more ideas for my game now. I'm just gonna steal it from our sessions. Anyway, yeah. So you're back at the house and you have a baby Gouth and a bunch of meat, and so you
Goblin
can
of all time never brought up being robbed. This is good.
You can go cook and salt that meat if you want.
We have salt?
You'd be able to get some. You could just go make a stop at, if you want some banana flavored salt at Banana Land. They have tons of salt there, but it's, stored with the banana milk, so.
I need normal salt.
Normal salt you have to probably go to Zombie, to the graveyard town to get.
Well, I guess while y'all are doing that, I'm gonna go back there. Now, I'm taking the Galp with me, because I don't trust y'all to not feed it.
You do that, and you are able to purchase salt for one half of one of the bags of various stuff that you have out of the tube.
How much salt am I getting for that much?
You're getting enough that you could put all of it on the back of this thing, this Gouth, and it would probably be enough to salt any meat that you could get in the foreseeable future. It's a giant thing, and you're making this guy carry it.
Okay, how about I give one full bag and keep half the salt I get for myself for water, salt water.
So you're making this creature carry 2 of them?
Oh, I'll carry one bag of salt.
Okay. Well, it's a very big thing of salt. You will have to do a strength check if you... Well, not strength, but, you have to do a check if you want to carry it.
Can I get, like, a weight in pounds?
This is probably, like, 100-pound bag.
Oh, never mind.
That's what I was saying. Like, you probably just needed... Like I said, you'd get, with that one bag that you were getting, you'd be able to salt, like, anything you need for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I'll take...
That's a lot of salt.
Yeah, just one bag then.
That's a lot of sodium bicarbonate.
I just need it for water.
You mean salt?
Are you trying to dehydrate your creature?
No.
Also, are you attempting to get the creature to like you at all, or are you fine just with it not?
It doesn't need to like me. I just need it to remain one size so it can stay in the basement.
If you wanted to do a check to see if it likes you, it's already forgotten about everything it saw. So if you want to try to get it to like you, you could attempt to.
It's not gonna like me anyway. I'm gonna underfeed it so it stays. So I stunt its growth.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
How does I move? What?
And on your way out, you do get a complimentary churro from Zombie Chad.
Dope.
Nice.
Cool. Walking snacks.
A good man.
By golly, he got salt in a churro.
Yeah.
Don't put the salt on the churro, or else it'll be a salty churro.
Actually, churros have
I'll
salt
do
in them.
that.
Most churros.
I like
pretty much
salt.
Pretty much any churro is gonna have salt in it. Most baked dishes.
Really?
Oh yeah. Salt is the flavorizer. You need salt in pretty much any dish. You use a little bit, not much. But
I don't usually put salt in baked goods.
oh well, you should try it out. It brings the flavors out a lot better. That's why
What
most
salt?
recipes
Oh.
use a little bit of salt in baked stuff.
Salt
party
on
just sees me
cucumbers, tomatoes,
re-enter
and
the
watermelon.
Ah,
the party just sees me re-enter the mansion and take the Gyoth and a 100-pound bag of salt to the basement.
well, are you gonna use any of the salt to salt the meat?
No, I bought the salt for salt water.
Oh, so the meat, are you gonna try to smoke it? How are you trying to store this meat?
That's their problem.
Okay. Oh right, yeah. You're not the one who has meat. You're the one who
With
has
fire.
stuff.
This is
I
like
literally just poured the
smoking
salt
it.
for salt water.
Just cooking it isn't gonna be enough to make it good for you have to like overnight smoke it or something if you want it to stay good for a long time, and you need salt too. If Atex is not sharing his salt, you're gonna have to go buy your own salt if you want to be able to store this long term. There's no refrigerators unless you find a refrigerator somewhere. So
I am willing to share, but I'm not
we made a
actively
kitchen,
thinking
didn't
of
we?
sharing.
the kitchen doesn't have a refrigerator. I told you can't create.
Didn't
I told you you were able to create anything that you'd be able to summon with 10. You aren't gonna be able to create a working mechanical device with a 10, like a refrigerator. You have doors.
I
you
rolled
have
higher than a
things.
10.
No, I said because you rolled everything in the house is something you could have made with a 10 because you rolled higher than a 10. If you only rolled a 10, then you wouldn't have. It would be because it's spread across the whole thing. So it's basically
Does this place have ice?
the roll you got is like the equivalent of rolling like 110s or whatever for everything in the. Because the consistency is what you were looking for. Otherwise, if you had a lower roll, then you would have had a lot of broken down stuff and whatnot. So basically, you have a nice mansion, but it's nothing super fancy. You don't have any vehicles. You don't have any, and you weren't able to get vehicles anyway. That wouldn't have been an option.
Yeah, that was not an option, but
I will. You know what? I'll tell you what. I will say that your kitchen does have some stock of spices and salt, so you don't need to get some from Atex and if you don't want to. So you can't just salt the meat, but stuff like refrigerators. Well, this is a land that has electronics. They're not like everywhere, you know. So you'd have to really look around to try to find a refrigerator, you know. Hello? Is everybody just going quiet on me?
I'm googling how much salt I should add to water.
The cough.
Does this place have ice?
I wouldn't think so. If you don't have a refrigerator, there'd be no way you'd have ice.
There could be snow somewhere.
You mean in this? Oh, you mean in the land, not just in this house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There'd be snow. There's snow exists in this world. It's just you don't have any in the house right now. Perhaps are you looking for the king of the ice?
No.
Yeah.
what was it?
I was making a cheeky reference. See, funny, this song that's playing right now is actually an Ice World song. Well, it's an edited version, but anyway.
I did roll I did look back at the video. I did roll an 18 on the house.
Yes. I told you that with that you were able to create a bunch of 10 things. You can watch that part of the video if you want, because you're not able to create like that many, like just you aren't able to with one roll of an 18 create something like conjure 1,018 skill things, you know. It's more like with one roll of an 18 you got a whole bunch of decent things.
I think that all I'm hearing is the consequent was was splotch of green paint everywhere.
Yeah, the spots of green paint were from not rolling a perfect, not rolling a 20. If you had rolled less than an 18, if you had rolled a 10, then there'd be a ton of stuff in the house that was like broken down. If you had rolled a nat 1, it would just be like a pile of rubble. So rolling an 18 means you got consistently nice looking stuff, but you didn't get anything like fancy. You wouldn't have got, even with a nat 20, you wouldn't have gone like, vehicles or anything.
Yeah, but we're just discussing a
stuff.
refrigerator.
I just don't know. I don't know how much electronics are just around in this world that you would just be able to conjure one like for free like that. Well, not for free, but it's just as part of the thing. I mean, I don't know. If you want to say there's a refrigerator, I don't really care. I guess if you want to have a refrigerator, I don't know how it would work because there's no power grid. There's no electric wires. There's no electric power grid going to your house. So I don't.
Magic.
Yeah. Oh, I said no. I specifically said no magic items.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, then what's my pin?
No. I said no magic. Okay, you're not. You don't have context. So it's like I said no magic items were spawned when they created the house. They were at the end of last session. They had a device that let them make a house, and they were able to create this thing.
I do know one of the caveats was also we could technically spawn in a library, but only books we know, not books of the area of information we didn't know.
Yeah, it would be stuff that you're creating from what you know, and it can't be magic.
Wait.
Okay.
I write ice on my arm.
Okay, roll. Yeah, you create a bunch of ice. Like a small cooler's worth of ice.
Yay! Now what are we gonna do with this?
I don't know. Figure out how to make a refrigerator work? I don't know.
You could probably put it...
You know how to do an underground refrigerator?
Yeah, you could probably create like a little kind of refrigerator thing. I don't know how long it would last though. I mean, she could just create more ice, I guess. Next time it runs out.
Possibly. Hey, D, is there any like magical appliances that we could find that would work as a refrigerator?
You would probably have to go down to Appliance World. They have both appliance people and appliances. It's a little weird.
How far is that from here?
Probably about 2 days walk. That direction, and he points in a direction. I'm just gonna assume this whole time you've had the meat cooking.
Burning it.
Yeah,
Can you cook?
I cannot cook. Actually, maybe I can.
I can cook, but I'm in the basement trying to figure out how much water
you can roll
I
to
can
see
store.
how well you cook it if you want.
In fact, Zaf would be aware that I can cook. Just not quality food, but good enough food. I make edible food because I'm willing to eat trash.
Note to self, don't let you cook.
Oh, Zap's gone.
I can
What just
cook
happened?
fine. Zap's internet
Oh,
screwed it, so
he crashed.
I'm capable of cooking. It's just my cooking is mostly cook 5 pounds of meat and keep it in the refrigerator for a month.
Well, that's kind of what you're trying to do here, anyway.
Yeah. The problem with me cooking right now is that I'm in the basement trying to figure out how much water I can hoard.
Why are you trying to hoard water?
Because I did the math, 157 gallons of water would be how much I would need to make the amount of salt water I want.
Hello? Am I back?
Hello.
Yo, Lou?
Treatmented.
Oh no.
Are you
My
trying
internet
to do
con-
some weird buoyancy thing?
My
No.
internet. What did I
The
miss?
salt
My internet
water
conked
is
out for a
related to
second.
why I needed the goat.
He's being weird. Doing weird stuff with the goat and salt.
Okay. Fill me back in. What happened? I was out for 5 minutes.
Not
One
much
cup
happened.
per
We're just trying
gallon
to figure out
of
how the
water.
meat's. We're just figuring out how the meat's gonna get cooked.
Okay, the last thing I asked was, how far is a plant's world?
He said 2 days walk. Any point in that direction. You guys didn't do
Wonder how-
anything with that information yet.
I could run there and try to get us a fridge. Okay. Sorry,
Is
everyone.
possible.
Do we have a thing that stores water? And if so, how much water does it store?
Like a tub?
You could wait. Are you asking if you have something that you could put water in?
Do we have, like, a tanker of water?
I would say that you would have a tank that has some water in it. That's like just a big, sort of like a mini water tower. Like
Okay.
it's a mansion. It's kind of, you're thinking like, what kind of mansion could you have that wouldn't need to be connected to anything else? So like, you don't have like electricity or running water from other places or anything, but anything that you could like have self-contained here without magic, you would have.
I think I at most need a 20-gallon barrel.
No, you could, yeah, you definitely have a bunch of barrels that in your basement. You can have that barrels.
Cool. So that's gonna be 20 cups of salt. And how much does 20 cups of salt weigh? About 12 pounds of salt into my 20-gallon barrel of water, and then the rest of the salt is free game for everyone else. So that's 88 pounds of salt. That's just, I don't care about that salt.
So do you bring it into the kitchen?
No, I'm leaving it in the basement, and y'all will have to ask me about it because I'm playing myself, and this is how I operate.
I'm gonna go get a fridge.
You're just gonna go on a 2-day journey.
This is mostly reliant on people noticing me
depending-
walking through.
Is it normal person walk or me person walk?
If you're going by yourself, you could probably get there in a 1-day journey, but it would still be gone overnight and also till like tomorrow night, probably.
Okay. I'm gonna say, do you guys mind if I pop out to grab us a fridge? Also, James, I need money.
You need cash?
I need the cash we earned together.
I'll give him the cash.
I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but I will need a good amount. And I'll
Yeah, I'm
take
just gonna give you
D
the
with
bag.
me.
I've, for the most part, bought everything I'm gonna need for a while.
Okay. I'll take the
Oh, I
bag, I'll
will-
take D.
I do need you to bring back a cork.
A what?
A cork. Do you not know what a cork is?
Did you? I know what a cork is. I just didn't hear it. Okay, you want me to get you a cork? Okay.
Yeah, just one small cork
Any-
while I drill a hole into the bucket in the basement.
Okay. Okay, he'll take D with him though because D knows where to go.
He just points you in the direction, and you're able to walk. Are you guys doing anything while he's gone?
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
make a sign
speed.
on the basement that says, "Do not feed the goat."
I'm going to sneak into the basement and try to feed the goat.
Roll to stealth, and then perception.
I'm in the basement right now, trying to put a hole in this bucket.
Oh yeah, with a 7, he's gonna see you. I mean, unless
What are you doing in my basement?
Yeah, I mean, even with you don't even
Stuff.
roll. With
What's that in your hand?
Food? Are you hungry?
what kind of food did you bring?
The raw food?
The meat of his
The
parents?
raw
Eating
meat?
his parents?
The meat of his beds.
You
Are
give him
are
his
you making him a
parents to eat?
Are you making him a cannibal?
I don't have any other type of food, okay? This is why their brains are all
Why
mush
is there raw
and
meat
unorganized.
That's just in
Aren't you
character.
hungry?
Why is there No, I'm trying to put
I'm
a
not
hole in
there.
this bucket.
I'm getting us a fridge.
So Steven, you do after we'll come back to the rest of the party. You do find what did I say? Appliance World. You find Appliance
World.
And it is crazy. There's a whole lot of appliance people, appliance pets. You see a washing machine and a dryer walking their pet microwave. It's crazy. But there is also there's also an appliance store, which you feel is a little concerning because the people here are appliances. But it's actually the appliances that they're selling are basically pets. Magic appliance pets. And it's kind of like walking into an animal shelter. You have these caged microwaves. You have a refrigerator that you see at the end of the hall. Different sizes of refrigerators. You see all sorts of weird appliance pets.
I'm here to
really strange
buy a
sight.
refrigerator. Wonder if we want a microwave. Are there cell phones?
We do not need a microwave, says Untitled D. I can do this. And the screen opens up and reveals that there's a microwave behind his screen.
The Game Boy is a
Here's
microwave.
Here's my question. Are these your people?
I don't know. None of them have moss. Like, none of them all have, like, plant parts or moss. But the ones that have screen-like things seem like they're similar enough, but the screens aren't very. They aren't really like screens in the same way that like a computer screen or is. They're more like screens like
Tube TVs.
no like he's like a tube TV, but no, I mean they're like the little things on the side of like gosh, what am I thinking of? The ones that only have like the set things they can display like numbers and stuff. The like LED displays or whatever. Because
Okay.
they have like simple shapes that they can display. His is very advanced compared to theirs, and also he has the moss thing going on. But you would be able to see a little bit of a kinship between them, especially the fact that he has a microwave behind his screen.
Cool. Okay, I'm here to buy a fridge.
You see a tall, skinny-looking lamp post But the lamp, when you at second look, it actually has a face on the top where the lamp is. It's a mechanical looking face, and it goes, "Ah, what kind of pet fridge are you looking for? Some of them are rather feisty."
I'm going to say a fridge that I guess would
What is
be
your price
calm.
range?
Don't show him the whole bag.
I was like, do I show him the whole bag? I
You have a
asked
bag
D,
and a
what's our
half.
price? I know I have a bag and a half, probably. I'm asking D, what would you recommend? You know this place more than I do.
He looks at the prices, and he sees that it looks like almost all of them are at least an entire bag. And from what they do have price ranges on them if you want to look at each one individually. There's a lot of them, but in general, they seem to on average cost about between a bag and 2 bags of like. They aren't measured in bags, but you know, D's calculating what's in the bag and giving you that it's that much. And so you imagine that if you wanted to only spend 1 bag, you'd probably get a lower end pet, one of the runts of the litter.
What's last year's model?
Oh, you mean the new breed that we've gotten? This is the new breed. This is the refreezer, and it's a refrigerator freezer combo. This one would be, and then he says an amount that's equal to 1.5 bags. But it's the highest end they have.
Let's see, and we have one bag, yeah, or was it half bag?
You have 1.5 bags.
We have 1.5 bags. I mean, I looked at D. Do you think this is a good model to grab?
This looks like a very effective model. Yes.
For like our needs, or do you think a different model would be still suitable?
Well, there are other models here that are suitable, but they would not be able to hold as much as this one. That's for sure.
Okay, okay, I'll take this one.
They open up the cage, and this refrigerator jumps out, and it starts nuzzling against you as a refrigerator does with its door.
He's thinking about this. Gives me so much brave little toaster vibes, but with pets.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And
Okay.
you're able to head back home. Anyway, cutting back to the rest of the party. What are you guys up to?
I'm just watching Raya in my basement.
Because you guys would have a whole night together before he gets back. Because it's a whole travel. So you guys would be going to sleep and stuff before he comes back. If we want to just skip ahead to when he gets back.
I'm gonna sleep in the basement to make sure no one interferes with my business.
All right. Cursed, what are you up to?
No. Just chilling so far. Probably just checking in on James every now and again.
Does anybody cook the meat?
I would attempt to.
I do eventually cook the meat.
You guys can make. You guys both cook one half of the meat, and both you can roll to see how well your half was cooked.
All right. Watch me get a
Is it
nat
edible?
20 for no reason.
With a 6, it is edible. It's not the best.
Okay, I can go to the animal.
Nope, got a 10 again.
With a 10, it's
Better than
decent.
6.
It's a 10 is a 10. It's middle quality. It's middle of the road.
Yeah, it's decent. Needs some seasoning. Could have used some salt. You never know.
You can just put some salt on it now, but you don't need to use salt to cure it because your friend is getting a refrigerator.
There's 88 pounds of salt that I'm not using that you can all just ask for.
This is fine.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
And you guys
Nothing's
are
gonna go
able to
wrong.
have a nice night together. Ignoring, well, at least it's mostly a nice night. You have to ignore the sounds of the strange creature living in your basement. These guys aren't back yet.
Strange creature living in our basement. What?
Yeah, the goat.
Gowth. Yeah.
The gout.
Gowth.
Wait, we have gout? We have gout? We have a disease in our basement?
Not if y'all feed it and let it grow too big, then I'll just kill it. If I can't use it for my purposes, then it's going to be better as food,
You
now
guys
isn't
have
it?
grout? I mean,
You have no clue what we have anymore.
Yeah, your mansion almost definitely does have grout.
We've been grouted? Are we grounded?
And you guys wake
Can't be
up.
grounded. No.
You guys wake up, and then shortly into the morning, we'll say that they were hustling along, and your party members come back with their new pet refrigerator.
Not you.
Oh no.
I have a pet fridge. He needs a nickname. The Bus. It's a football joke.
Does the fridge have a tongue? Because if it has a tongue, then the goat is obsolete.
I don't even want to know anymore.
I explained it to you after last session.
I've completely forgotten. And that was like 2 weeks ago. A lot has happened since. A lot of jokes. A lot of antics.
I'll explain it to you after this session too, then.
Also, if anyone from the audience remembers Thursday, did you check your settings?
What was Thursday?
Repo collab with a lot of people.
Oh, right.
It does have a tongue. It's a refrigerator tongue. It doesn't have ice, though.
What does a refrigerator tongue mean?
It's made of metal.
Oh, no.
That doesn't work.
Wait, if it's made of metal and it's cold, and if it licked one of us, wouldn't it be frozen on our skin?
It's not that cold. It's not.
It's not a freezer. It's a refrigerator.
It's not wet as well. Things have to be wet in order to ice to form. It's just like maybe like if you ever touched if you ever touched something really cold that wasn't wet or anything, it just feel like that.
We got a fridge. Anyway.
Gets into its place in the kitchen. It's kind of like its version of a dog bed as it just like nestles itself into place.
What else is animated in our house?
Nothing, because this house doesn't have anything magic. Well, except for the creature living in your basement now. But yeah, only the magical creatures or the otherwise fantastical things. Your house is just a normal physical limitations using house.
Anyway, anything else we want to do?
I would say we might wrap it up a little early tonight.
I was thinking, this isn't not a bad spot to stop.
Yeah, because you guys completed the stuff, and you guys don't have any. I was thinking maybe you guys would all go to Appliance World, and maybe you will in the future, but since you went by yourself, I didn't wanna expand that with only one player doing it.
Oh, did Zaf
I
bring
didn't
back
want to
my
get
cork?
hit with a boss.
What did Zaf? What?
Did you bring back a cork?
And with that, we'll.
I'll be right back.
I will make. I just need something to plug the bucket.
You didn't get the cork.
I was more focusing on all the appliances are alive.
Very nice place to visit in a future session, maybe. Who knows? Maybe next thing knocking on
We
your
should
door
go.
will be a microwave.
We'll have to get a cork. We'll have to get a cork.
I'll
I
just
mean,
make a plug out of wood.
I think our friend Raya might be able to make one.
Make one what?
Cooperate with me.
Well, let's see if I'll make a cork. Are you asking me if you want me to make you a cork?
No, my character has not been paying attention to what you're capable of. I just asked Saf, "Did you bring back a cork?" He doesn't. I'm gonna go find a branch and cut one out.
I completely and utterly forgot to get you a cork. Also, we're out of money.
Of course we are. Okay. I'm gonna go first, make a cork. I might rob someone later. Figure it out along the way.
We're supposed to be adventuring heroes.
Hero is subjective.
And-
I say as I walk out.
I'm a
I'll
paladin.
just follow.
Uh,
I'm not going far.
and shortly after, you hear a knock at your door. And that's where we're gonna end it. You'll find out who's knocking at your door next time.
Jeremy.
If it's the goat, as in goblin, I'm going to kneecap it again. I've decided that I hate.
I said you heard knocking on the door. It wouldn't be him. You'd hear head banging against the door if it was him.
Well, he could also kick it, and kicking can sound like knocking.
Oh no, he's not gonna kick it. That he would headbang it. He'd choose to headbang it. He would probably do that even if he had arms.
Actually, I might just kneecap whatever's knocking on the door too. Depends on if I decide it's a threat.
You're out of money. I think you might want to decide to take the next call you get. But anyway,
It might have money on it.
I guess you could just rob it. That kind of defeats the purpose of you having a business.
It might be the zombies coming back asking questions.
Not our problem. I didn't rob the zombies. I robbed the goblin.
Hey man, you cut his head off. What are you gonna do about it? Huh?
I didn't cut his head off. Zaf did.
Oh,
I didn't cut.
ask
Well,
questions.
technically, yeah, I cut it off because of angelic.
Well, technically,
instincts.
yeah, I did cut his head off, but you don't understand. It was just because I was doing holy work.
I have reasons. God put me on this earth for a mission. And it was a zombie. I have to get rid of it.
I mean, I got double dose of holy or divine stuff. I'm a demigod angel.
Oh yeah. After the session, we level up.
Do we?
Yeah, when I said that, I was more expecting that you were going to go
Not
to
struggle against a cow.
Well, yeah, and also I was expecting that you would when I said that we'd go to the next thing as a party. So I think you know what? I'll roll for it. If I roll over 10, then you'll level up.
Over 10.
Okay, you level up.
Rolls
to
a
level
2.
Spin it.
Yay. We spin the wheel and see what Zaf gets.
But that
Do
will
I
probably
get
be
any?
from now on. It'll probably be more than one session per level up, most likely.
Do I
Okay,
get
sounds
any
good.
new consistency in my ability to summon weapons?
I would say you can consistently summon a shotgun now.
Ballin'. Hello, new primary weapon.
And on the mystical wheel of wheelness, what do we get? What physiology does Zaf get now?
Please let it be plant so that we don't have to feed you.
You are. I'm not gonna make this up. It actually did land on plan.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream. Very awesome. I can predict the future.
Now you can vibe with Untitled D.
Now we don't have to
We
feed
hung out
you.
today.
Huh?
Detective, we hung out today. You stole my luck.
You're welcome.
As per
Okay, I'm gonna write
usual.
that down.
Dude, clearly I didn't. Have you not seen how I've been rolling?
That's a bet I have.
We only had like 2 net 20s in the entire game, and one of them was
If I
mine.
stole your luck from you, I threw it in the trash.
I'm writing it down.
This is fair.
I'm gonna say his
Or I
parents
wasted
is
it all on
Demeter.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I wasted all of it on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Also, here you go. This is the basement. I'll go ahead and make you some barrels. They're in the basement. And what you'll see say is in the basement, a bucket.
A bucket, a very uncomfortable chair, and the goat, and a 20-gallon barrel of salt water. And since no one has asked for the salt, also 88 pounds of salt.
Wow.
Is it just in a pile or is it still in the bag?
It's still in the bag.
Okay. I think a pile of salt would be funny, but not really a good idea. Here's your bag of salt.
Oh, and also one single light bulb in the center of the room.
What does a male dryad look like?
This goat shall remain in the basement, where I will stunt its growth, which is why there's a sign that Zaph's character has just now seen as when he got home that just says, "Don't feed the goat."
He's gonna feed the goat.
I'm going to start sleeping in the basement to make sure you don't feed the goat.
We're gonna be feeding the goat. It's okay.
I need
We're
to
all gonna
stunt its
feed
growth. In fact, if I catch y'all feeding the goat, I'm just going to explain to you. Look, if you keep feeding the goat and it grows too big to stay in the basement, I'm going to kill it for food.
Is that different from the other things?
What other things?
We killed its parents.
Yeah, that was self-defense. And also Carmen's fault.
We're feeding the goats. Ooh, habanero peppers.
Fine. If y'all gonna feed the goat, I won't feed the goat to make sure it's stunned so it's just enough nutrition for it to survive, so it will remain a small size because I cannot afford to find another one.
With that, we will end the session here. I think with the that was outside of it. Where next time when we open up, it'll be the knock on the door that you're answering, like this one started with.
I'm gonna look up Demeter kids from Percy Jackson and see what they got. I'm gonna say he has more Demeter stuff now.
Isn't Demeter the god of wine?
No, that's Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Demeter's wheat.
Demeter is more nature and stuff, depending on which one, but
bread.
Or Gaia. I could do Gaia. I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go along. Or a dryad.
Oh, can you not? Sorry.
Anyway.
He just now has plant powers. I think I might need to update his token.
How else can I stunt animal growth? If the
XC will be updating this token.
If underfeeding doesn't work.
I'm gonna pray out the session now.
Okay, sounds good.
Dear God, thank you for our time today. Thank you for our creativity and having each other as company, and to thank you for all that you've given us. And we love you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.